What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm back. Biggity, biggity back. Biggity, biggity back. What's going on this fine morning with the good people in the building? Let me say what's up to everybody in reverse order. Lee Jackson in the building. What's up? Ray Patterson, Contrell LeGrew, Nuke the Duke. What's going on, man? And on the money line, what's going on, man? Jeremy Austin in the building. What's happening? Yes, sir. Let me go all the way to the front. Ain't that many people that left comments. Mr. Mileage in the building. Jose Lopez, what's good? Said, can't respect nobody who supports Shakur at this point. The nigga is a goofy. Man. The entire boxing world revolves around Gervonta. Man. Give me 1 second. I'm going to roll this shit a little closer. Well, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that's a little far off. I feel a little distant from you. There you go. Yeah, man. We got good stuff to talk about today. I took a couple days off, took the weekend off just to relax and get my head around what's going on in the with my family and stuff. So shout out to the family members that came by. Got to see my brother this weekend. You know, would have preferred to see him under better circumstances, but I got to see my brother, got to see some cousins and stuff this weekend. So all in all, man, I enjoyed myself, had a fun time. Nicole Matthews in the building. What's going on? Barbara D, the beautiful Barbara D. Good morning. We're going to talk about Tank and the fact that I saw that Netflix is still advertising this exhibition. But it seems that there's a lot of powers that be out there in the world that do not want Gervonta Davis to do well, bro. Now, I want to tell you, man, that I have no idea what took place between Gervonta Davis and the woman that is suing him. What's up, man? Shout out to your brother saying hi, highly high fight fans. What's up, man? What's up, man? Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the support, G Bread Boy. Thank you for starting the month late. Hey, man, I started the month late, bro. I started November late. I didn't start November till the 3rd, bro. So I appreciate that support, bro. It's these shitty-ass Tank haters. Like, seriously, man, all I know is, what's up, Curtis? Curtis Stansel. Oh, no, man, let me see. What up, man? Man, I got a good new name. What's up? Yo, brother, Curtis Stansel. Man, I got a nuke. That's married to a family friend, man. Named Stansel, man. I think Curtis is. I thought that was you, man. I hope that's you. But anyway, what's good with you, brother? What's good? If that's Curtis Stansel, what's going on, man? I guess it's a trend to fight Jake now. Well, look, it's funny that all of a sudden all these people want to fight Jake Paul. They want Gervonta Davis out. But all these guys want the fight. Before it was Gervonta was a fucked up person for even considering a fight. Now they got people standing in line waiting to replace Gervonta. Let's get how unreal this is. Before, it was Gervonta was the worst person in the world for trying to make the fight. Now you got a bunch of fighters all standing in line to replace him. You guys are literally going around having conversations about who should replace him. Oh, this would be a good professional fighter for him to fight. This would be a good professional fighter for him to fight. Maybe he should fight Ryan. Maybe he should fight, maybe Devin can step in. Devin can step in. Devin can cancel his fight. Devin, cancel your fight. You're in training camp. You know what I mean? When is this? Hold on. Yeah, this shit's in like 11 days, bro. It's in 11 days. You better make this fight. What the hell are you talking about? Ain't nothing going to happen in 11 days, Jake. And, man, I would not be surprised if they were not using this to pub this fight up. He may whoop Devin ass. I mean, I'm just saying, Oscar shut down the rumor about Ryan. I mean, yeah, I saw that. First of all, I want to know why it's okay for everybody else to fight him all of a sudden. Just out the sudden. They talking about control groups that they're talking about pushing it back. I didn't see that the date was on there, but let's see. You look, man, you guys can talk about pushing it back. You can do all that shit. You'd be better just to make the fight, bro. All that dumb shit, bro, they would be better just to make the damn fight, bro. Meantime, I haven't heard. No, I heard something from MVP. What MVP said is that they were going to look into it. I heard what MVP said. The only thing MVP said was that they were going to be looking at it, that they want to make basically, I'm going to paraphrase what they said, and they're going to make the best decision for all parties involved. And here's the thing. If I didn't do it and I'm Gervonta, I'm going to sue Jake Paul's ass. I'd be like, bro, I didn't do that shit just because somebody. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm hoping. I'm just hoping this is a fucking publicity stunt. I'm serious, man. This shit has the makings of a publicity stunt. I hate to admit it, but that's the shit that these dudes be doing, bro. Dog, what kind of investigation can they possibly do? They got to talk to Gervonta. They got to talk to the woman. But guess what? The woman's probably not even going to talk to him because she's got an ongoing lawsuit. I don't know what's going to go on. All I'm saying is, man, look, bro, I find it mighty interesting that all of a sudden people are in favor of Jake Paul fighting other people. As long as it's not Gervonta. I just found that to be very, very interesting, man. And I'm telling you right now, Shakur Stevenson sparring with Jake Paul. Montana Love sparring with Jake Paul. Raymond Ford sparring with Jake Paul. Are y'all getting paid for that? Are you guys paid sparring partners? I'm sure that the least they did is fly you out. Did they fly you out, buy you lunch, make you feel important? Why are you sparring Jake Paul for an exhibition fight? Like, seriously, why are you? This isn't even a real fight. It's an exhibition. Why are you sparring him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, the whole thing has just reeks of publicity stunt. It reeks of publicity stunt. I think it would be a sad thing if it's a publicity stunt, but I wouldn't put it past people. You have a secret girlfriend that nobody has seen him with before. They've been dating 5 months, but it's a secret girlfriend. A secret girlfriend that nobody ever saw him with before, right? What's up, Rick Timms? Gets snatched up in a club in Miami with no video footage of him getting snatched up into an area where there were no cameras. To date, there is no police. To date, there is no statement from the police. There's no charges from the police. There's just a lot of talk. You know what I mean? A stripper at that. You know what I mean? And it's right before a big fight. All of a sudden, you got other people jumping up there saying, hey, man, maybe I can get a part of this. Maybe I can do this. Hey, da, 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 da. Where a lot of people weren't talking about the fight, now people are talking about the fight. I'm just telling you, man, I find this to be very, very interesting, bro. Because they be, not after talking shit, bro. No, you don't talk shit about the fight and then become a sparring partner, Rick. Rick, if he didn't say anything about it, cool. But he said something about it. He said that he would not fight Jake Paul. If you say that you wouldn't fight Jake Paul, why are you sparring Jake Paul? For a fight that he's having with Gervonta. Rick, you co-sign a lot of bullshittery, bro. If you ain't co-signing it, you dang sure sweeping it under the rug. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't get it, man. Oscar said that Ryan, yeah, I heard it. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. Yeah, MVP said most valuable promotions immediately initiated an investigation upon learning of the civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis on October 30th. At this time, we are gathering information and reviewing the details to ensure any decision we make is thoroughly vetted. We unequivocally condemn any form of violence, are committed to handling this matter with diligence and respect for all involved. That includes Gervonta. It does. And if he was to grandstand on Gervonta on a false accusation or something that he doesn't believe has a lot of, even pushing it back, bro, you shouldn't do that shit. Just push through with the fight. And if they call the cops after that shit, you got nothing to do with it. You didn't do it. Nobody respected Jake Paul and didn't like what he was doing. Now the tables turned since the fight in jeopardy with Tank. Yeah, look, bro, they do this shit almost every single solitary fight. Fights in jeopardy, fights in jeopardy. How many Gervonta Davis fights are going to be in jeopardy that wind up going through? But I don't know. I just don't know whether I believe this shit. I'm just being honest with you, dog. Because it's not like you can trust the people that are telling you about it. Hey, man, I don't want to talk bad. I'm going to say something about people. I don't care, whatever. Bro, I saw this thing that was put out there that the voice had put out there talking about all of these accusations, all these accusations against him. Man, I don't give a shit about accusations against people. I want you guys to understand this for sure. I don't do cumulative accusations. A person can be lied on more than one time, bro. Okay? I don't give a shit about the fact that you can tell me that 15, 20 people accuse somebody of something. I don't care. Give me the first accusation. I'm going to look at the first accusation and I'm going to judge that accusation by itself. If that accusation is horseshit, it's horseshit. Now, just because that accusation is horseshit doesn't make the next accusation horseshit. Okay? But it also doesn't make the next accusation true. So you look at the next accusation and then you say, is that true or not? If it's horseshit, you throw it out. And then you go through the accusations and then you see whether or not he did something to any one of those, any one of those in particular people. I find it to be very, very scumbaggish for somebody to try to make the argument that because Gervonta Davis was accused by his girlfriend 2 times of nothing, because his girlfriend ultimately didn't accuse him of anything, he got hit. Because no joke, she said he never laid a hand on me. They never took it to trial. So those 2 incidents that you always want to bring up, Dan Rayfield, those are not accusations. The state did not bring any accusations against him. His girlfriend did not bring any accusations against him in a civil court. Neither one of those accusations, no. You know what it was? It was a misunderstanding, apparently, because they didn't file any charges and Gervonta Davis, and they didn't do anything. Seriously. I watched the 2 situations. Neither one of those situations involved kidnapping, aggravated battery, and all the other shit that's being thrown out here. I'm just telling you, bro. I went to law school, and I'm going to tell you right now, as a black man, you're going to want, if you're accused of something, you're going to want people to look at whether or not you are actually guilty of what you're charged of before they start punishing you. Okay? Let's repeat. You actually have to be found guilty of what somebody's accusing you of before you start getting punished. All right, I know this is a very difficult thing to hear, but you need to actually be found guilty of something before you're punished for it. So if Jake Paul does not know Gervonta did this shit and he decides to renege on a contract just because of it, unless he has a moral turpitude clause in there, but accusations itself, no. I'll sue you. I would. If that shit don't go nowhere and that lady shit gets dismissed, I'm suing Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul, you can't jump out, you can't get out of our business relationship, bro. Just because somebody, some whack job made up some shit about me, now all of a fucking sudden, bro, no way. I had a fight I could have had, man. You know, anyway. Dre's Fine says, salute, chat, and them hating ass Bamas. Look, man, I'm just telling you, bro, you got to find somebody guilty before you punish them. Hey, man, why you give suggestions to Tank, but you ain't got no suggestions for Shakur? Hey, Rick, how come you so willing to brush off and not give no advice to Shakur Stevenson, but you can give it to Tank? What the fuck is a furlough? If for somebody who was always in some shit, I don't like him lying in Miami. He's supposed to be trying to stay out the way, not in the mix. Man, you can't get out the mix. Ain't no mix. I'm just telling you, bro. This is what I've been saying. I haven't heard MVP talk yet about replacing Tank or anyone canceling the fight. Too many rumors. That's Ness from the Boxing Voice that said that shit. They all got out there and said that they are running around looking for replacements. Bro, Ness is a snitch, bro. I'm not a criminal. And I still don't like snitches. If you are a snitch, I read that shit that Ness did. Ness and Bill Haney, bro. That's a pair right there, bro. That's a pair right there, bro. Woo! Ness did that, those people dirty to get them put in jail. Ooh! I read what he did. He set it up. He was out there running a con job on those people for a while, bro. He was running a con job on them people, man, all the way till them niggas got put in jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, I'm not trying to hear nothing he's doing in boxing. No disrespect to you, Ness, but I'm not trying to hear any shit that you talking about. Just like Bill Haney, dog. Pick it, Bill. Did you go to business? If you went to business, you went to school for marketing and business, what the fuck did you wind up becoming a drug dealer and a pimp for? Bro, I ain't trying to hear shit you got to say, bro. You guys out there on that nonsense. That fight is going to happen because of the contract. If not, Jake will be sued. I mean, look, bro, there'll be a push for sure. Like, bro, I didn't do that shit if he didn't do it. You know what I mean? The fight is not, oh yeah, look, I'm just trying to tell you. If I'm Gervonta Davis and I didn't do that, my lawyers are already on the phone, Jake. You're going to pay me some step-aside money at the least. Hell no, because I didn't do it. For non-boxing, it's starting to be like a soap opera. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Hey, what up, Zulu Line? Said, nah, they just making sure the venue is protected. Then they can move forward. That's fair enough, Zulu Line. I appreciate that one. You always got to take care of the venue, man. By the way, shout out to, I don't want the girl to think I just know you're lying. I don't know if you're lying or not. But where did the number of $50,000 come from? Because if you're really asking for $50,000, bro, seriously, bro. Some support for the channel, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jamison Childress. I need the support for the channel. I need it, dog, because I missed 2 days of work, bro. Shakur is a snake. It is pretty well known. Tank is still, what is it? Yes, Tank does need to stay his ass at home. You can get, hey, dog, I got in trouble at home. Shakur is a snake. It's pretty well known. Tank still need to stay out his own way. True. They need to fight and settle their differences in the ring. True, true. I didn't really know that Shakur was a snake, bro. I didn't really know Shakur was a snake, bro. Shakur does have that snaky look to his face, though. You know what I mean? He does have that snaky look to his face. I can't lie. Hey, so look, so let me say, we got this fight. Man, I'm so sick of Tank fights getting delayed. He snaked out Herring. How did he snake out Herring? How did he snake out Jamel Herring? And please give me a reliable source, bro. Because I didn't know these guys are running around trying to make boxing matches. Dog, y'all got YouTube channels, and what you're really trying to do is be matchmakers. Somebody told me one time that that's what I was really doing. He's like, Martin, you don't realize it, but what you're really doing is matchmaking. And I was like, man, Wow, that's what you guys want to be. We got a YouTube channel so we can matchmake. Okay, I'm going to start matchmaking right now. Devin Haney is a duck. Devin Haney is a duck. He 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 is a duck. Of the entire 140-pound division, Gary Antoine Russell is the one that Devin Haney should be fighting. Not up in 147. He should have been fighting Gary Antoine Russell for all that shit he did, all that shit he was talking about Gary Russell Jr. They said that they were going to fight Gary Antoine Russell if they got to 140. That Negro acts like he is allergic to the name of Gary Antoine Russell. So since we out here making lying and shit, since that's the job, and I didn't know that was the job, I heard about it, but I didn't pay attention to it. You didn't hear about what Shakur did to Jamel Herring when Jamel was champion. He went behind his back and negotiated a larger split and had never been a champion. Jamel's wife went the fuck off. I mean, dog, look, I heard some shit like that. But the fact of the matter is that Shakur Stevenson was with Top Rank. I don't know if Jamel Herring was with Top Rank. Shakur at that point in time had a more powerful promoter and could get away with that shit. So it wouldn't surprise me. But no, man, I didn't hear that shit. But he got more than he got more. Well, then that could be the reason why he thinks he's slick. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Shakur a duck too. Look, hey, I'm gonna call Shakur duck Gervonta. Now I know why you niggas say everybody's a duck, bro. Now it makes so much sense. Now it all makes so sense. Now I understand why you guys want to call somebody a duck every 15 seconds. Why you guys can cock new fucking rules. Why you niggas acting. Now I get it. Now I get why you say he's ducking, because he's ducking your fighter. Oh, Gary Antoine Russell's ducking. I mean, Shakur ducked Gary Antoine Russell. Gervonta ducked Gary Antoine Russell. Shakur's ducking Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell's the one that really wants all the smoke. Gary Antoine Russell's the one calling everybody out. Gary Russell Jr. is the one that actually took the risk and fought somebody like what's my guy's name? Alberto Puello. Yeah, see, I can't even do that shit. You'll just be out here lying and lying and lying. That's what y'all been doing this whole time. Y'all been trying to set up fights, been trying to match-make fights, been trying to scheme and fix fights. And come on, man. That's what y'all been doing this whole time. Y'all going to pressure these people into fighting Devin. You're going to talk shit about these people until they fight Devin. You're going to get on your channel every day and run these niggas' name into the ground until they fight Devin or until they fight the guy that you're getting paid to represent. That's what you guys are doing. That's why you guys can afford to sit up there and give all these interviews to these fighters that nobody ever heard of and sit up on a live stream for 6 to 8 fucking hours. That's what you can do. That's why you can do this. Wow. Devin the face of boxing for a reason. They all ducking the dream. Y'all say, yeah, they all ducked them. Now I understand why they've been saying that. Now I get you. Now I understand why y'all are on the shit that you're on. Why you're on the shit that you're on. Why you over here capping for Devin 24-7. I get it. Okay, so if I have the power to make fights, I'm going to tell you right now, I think you all a bunch of steroid cheats. Since that's the deal, I think y'all all a bunch of juice monsters. All of y'all. The whole crew. I think y'all a bunch. Because guess what I figured out? If I say something that is non-specific, like I think the whole crew of you are some steroid monsters, the whole crew, I don't even got to mention who you are in there, so you can't say and send no fake-ass letters to my house claiming some type of cease and desist. You fucking frauds. Now I see why y'all was so mad that I said that shit about Terrence Crawford and Canelo, because y'all didn't want nobody saying anything that was going to mess up the promotion for Crawford and Canelo. But y'all out here scheming and scamming to try to ruin the promotion for Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul, bro. I'm telling you, I don't believe in coincidences. I am a stone cold disbeliever in coincidences. If there's a coincidence, There's a plan. I'm telling you. If there's a coincidence, there's a plan. I now do not think it is a coincidence that both Ness and Bill have experience with the feds. I don't believe that that's a coincidence, bro. I don't believe you niggas is really 50-0 in the streets. Cause ain't nobody 50-0 in the streets. I think you niggas are some fucking fed snitches. And I think you guys found a little scumhole pond to exist in, and you're out here skimming and scamming and cheating and creeping. That's what I think about y'all now. Now that I understand exactly what it is you do and how you make your money. So you guys make your money on getting a little cut of the purse that the fighter gets when you set up the fight. So you guys are pretty much just a bunch of fucking Rick Glaziers. So the same reason that Rick Glaziers be lying on everybody is the same reason that you niggas all of a sudden started lying on people. And why back before you thought that Devin could never beat Tank, until it's time to think that Tank can't beat Devin. Wow, bro, you guys are really that okay. Now I get why you guys want to be mad at me all the time. That's what you guys is on. I have to tell you, you're right. I didn't get the play. I'm so slow in this. Stay being real, Tank 10 toes down. Oh, I'm being a very real person, bro. I'm an extraordinarily real person. Like, I'm not going to make believe. He said, lock that back door, youngin'. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just like, that's what y'all getting paid to do. You guys want to set up fights, and you guys are going to call everybody named Mama's ducks until they fight your fighter. That is highly dishonest. That's why you guys asked me what my interest was. I tried for 2 seconds to get some fighters signed. I wasn't signed to a manager. I wasn't even going to charge for it. I wasn't charging anybody for what I was doing. I was just saying, hey, fight promoter, why don't you sign this young fighter? But see, I guess I was fucking you up because if I say just sign the fighter and I don't charge them, then I need to, I get it. Hey, look, all you young fighters, come to my show and I'll introduce you to people and I'll get fights for you. Yeah, I'll be your matchmaker. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I can make money doing that. I forgot all about that shit. I forgot people were doing that. So you guys were successful, made some money, fucking up some fights, getting some fights on fight cards. Turkey Al-Sheikh is giving you some of the money that these fighters are getting. You know, you guys are trying to milk everybody. Oh, now, and it's cool. No wonder when they get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act, you guys will be gone. When they get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act, well, they're not going to get rid of it. But if they allow, yeah, because I wonder how much money you're actually taking from these fighters. Like at the end of the day, when Devin is getting paid in net profit, I wonder what was taken out of the gross for Devin Haney to get paid in net profit. I wonder how many YouTube channels got paid before Devin's net profit leaked out. Wow, you guys are really underhanded. Hey, if I was a boxer, I would stay away from these guys. Honestly, man, if I was a boxer, I wouldn't be a boxer. No wonder Muhammad Ali didn't want his son to get into boxing. No wonder these fighters really try to keep people away from boxing. And Bill Haney is probably just using, this is my opinion, Bill. I think that you're just using your son as a way to manipulate the sport. And he's probably just one thing that you're fucking manipulating, bro. I definitely blame Bill for this Clarissa Shields shit. Did you see this lie? Shout out to Phoenix the Assassin, man. Y'all want to see a lie? Let me show you a lie. Y'all want to see a lie? I'm going to show you a lie. Let me show you a lie real quick. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this shit. Clarissa out there. Oh, hell yeah. She out there buying views like a motherfucker, bro. God dang, Clarissa. You think niggas are stupid, Clarissa? This is a Bill Haney right here, bro. This is the Bill Haney right here, bro. This is why I blame Bill Haney. Look at this. You telling me this ain't a Bill Haney move, bro? You trying to tell me you got 1.75 million views on this? Let's just examine this. Clarissa Shields has 199,000 subscribers. Her videos, 52,000, 12,000, 16,000, 16,000, 14,000, 43,000. 5 months ago with Papoose, 267,000. Right? This shit exposes about beef in the there's nothing in this shit that stands out about Layla Ali. All of a sudden, it's 1.75 million. Now watch this. This her video did 568,000 views. Her second one 3 days ago did 244,000. Clarissa Shields is trying to convince you that 1.7 million people watched her response to the one that only did 500,000. Clarissa, can you stop it? Can you stop it, Clarissa? See, this is why I'm telling you, Bill Haney, in my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion about Bill Haney and this new internet marketing. You guys are faking your significance. You are faking it, faking it, faking it. Claymore Rain is the poster child of faking fucking significance. Man, there's this guy. You've never heard of him before. His name is Claymore Rain. And he is the most make-believe nigga that there is on YouTube. He has absolutely no following whatsoever. Nobody likes him. But yet, he bounces from channel to channel to channel, acting like this nigga is some boxing analyst. When he really was some fake nigga who was pretending like he was a truck driver so he could get a fucking slot on my show. You guys are frauds, bro. Frauds, 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 frauds. Man, I love it. You guys are frauds, bro. Clarissa Shields, why are you buying that many views for your video, Clarissa? Bro, Clarissa, everything is so fake about you, Clarissa. Clarissa, your beef with her, she exposed you for being fake, Clarissa. She exposed you for being fake and vindictive and doing it for doing this shit to push her name. To push your name. And then you do it. Then you buy views for the perception that you got some big thing going on. The perception that more people rode with you than rode with her. You're just gonna buy the shit to trick people when they go by your YouTube page, Clarissa? Boxing. They say he's still driving in circles in a cul-de-sac box truck. I mean, seriously, man. Come on now. By buying these views, Clarissa. They say I seen him on like 5 different channels talking stupid. Man. What he said, man, you say you're not from DC, but you got that DMV swag. Look, man, I went to law school and man, I'm just a black man. That's the shit rappers do. Bro, y'all are fake, bro. Y'all are fake, bro. Y'all are frauds, bro. You're fake frauds. And you got niggas sitting here feeling guilty about the numbers, feeling guilty about their views and feeling guilty about whether or not people like them or not. And the whole damn time you're just lying about it. Like, seriously, bro, you're acting like you're the most popular guy in the room when the truth of the matter is nobody showed up to your birthday party. You got paid actors at your birthday party, bro. Like, I thought that you were a popular dude. Dog, buying views is like having paid actors. Those are paid actors, bro. You got paid actors at your kid's birthday party acting like your shit's all that, bro. Like, for real, you floating here with 300,000, 250,000 subscribers, but you really ain't got those subscribers? You really ain't got the supporters? You just out here pretending, Clarissa? You got 199,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. How many of them did you buy, Clarissa? There's got to be a reason that Shakur Stevenson is a sparring partner, bro. Let me tell you what the truth looks like. Let me show you what the truth looks like. Let me show you what the truth looks like. Y'all ain't gonna like it. But let me tell you what the truth looks like. Let me show you the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth right there. Y'all niggas is a bunch of sparring partners for Jake Paul. That's the truth. Every nigga in here acted like they were Mr. Big Time. Keyshawn Davis acted like he was Mr. Big Time, but eventually had to say, nah, for real. I'm starting to understand what Gervonta Davis is going through. Nah, for real. I'm starting to understand what Gervonta Davis is going through. That's what Keyshawn said after Keyshawn got thrown out to the woods. You remember when Keyshawn used to talk all big, bad, and bold? Do you remember that? You remember when Keyshawn used to talk all big, bad, and bold like he was a star? That's done. Hey, Raymond Ford used to say, remember when Raymond Ford said he'll decide when it's time to talk to fans because he was such a big fucking deal? That's over with. You remember when Shakur Stevenson said, I got integrity and he wouldn't fight Jake Paul? Here he is as a sparring partner. Here he is right here as a sparring partner. That's the truth. You niggas can have all the YouTube channels you want, harassing people, tearing people down, all that crap. But when the real shit hits the road, bro, boom, you're a sparring partner, bro. Boom, you're on undercards and you're a sparring partner. You hustling backwards, bro. You hustling backwards. So now that I know what your YouTube channels are really doing is trying to get some money out of the fights that you organize. I get it. So what you're trying to do is say, you got like Bill Haney. You can go to Bill Haney and say, hey, Bill, I can get this fight made between Devin and Gary Russell Jr. I can get this fight made. So if there's a budget, give me a little cut. Give me some thousands out of that budget for me having helped you be a fixer and get this fight together, right? That's what you do. That's what they do for you, Bill. Is that what they do for you, Bill? That's what they do for you, Bill. I remember now, Bill. I remember, Bill. I remember that's what they were doing with Jake. That's what you tried to do with Gary Russell Jr. And when that went south, when you started tearing down Gary Russell Jr.'s name. And in fact, if I recall correctly, which I think I do, I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember it because there was a contract. Let me see if I can find that contract. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember now. It's this one. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, I was slow. I'm not slow no more. Oh, y'all had a mark, didn't you? Oh, you had a lick. Oh, y'all thought y'all had a lick. Oh, I know now. Oh, I remember now. This one. Yeah. This one. Yeah, this contract right here. Signed by William Haney. Signed William Haney for Devin Haney Promotions, LLC. Even though Devin Haney himself was not a party to this contract at all. This is what you call a horseshit, terrible-ass fucking contract. But I remember this, and this was when? May 1st of 2021. No, I'm sorry. So what was the date of this? What was the date of this? September 11th. Man, they even put 9/11. 9/11 of 2020. So it's like 6 years ago. Yeah, I remember this. This was 6 years ago in which you guys were trying to make fights between Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney. And you guys were going to get money if that fight was made. Yeah, I remember now. Now it all makes sense. So let's get this right. You guys are tasked with trying to make a fight with somebody in Gervonta Davis. And if Gervonta Davis does not fight the guy that you want him to fight, you're going to run around and say Gervonta Davis is not fighting the people that we want him to fight. You guys are going to run around here like a bunch of fixers. So if Gervonta Davis wants to fight somebody else, you're going to go out of your way to try to do something to break that fight up. That's why you guys came around here talking about Gervonta Davis needs to sign with Turki Al-Sheikh so that Turki Al-Sheikh can put the money up for the fight and y'all can get a cut of that. Oh, so is that why you guys wanted Errol Spence Jr. to go to BLK Prime instead of you wanted Terrence Crawford on BLK Prime instead of Errol fighting over there on instead of Errol and Terrence fighting originally? That's why the David Avenetian fight got done, because these guys got $6 million, and that's why you want to lie about how much these fighters are getting paid, so these fighters can come to you. That's why we're lying so much. You want to say, oh, this guy's making this much money, so that you can lie and say you were the one that got that guy that much money when really they're getting paid in cryptocurrency. That's why you want guys paid. That's why you want guys paid in cryptocurrency. Oh, it's starting to make sense now. Oh, you guys don't want to compete with me. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it now. You guys out here getting paid, coming and going. Y'all get paid coming and going. But you don't get paid if the PBC puts on an event. So you guys are going to make sure that the people that don't pay you are going out of business. Hey, young man, don't sign with the PBC. They're going out of business. Hey, young man, don't sign with the PBC. They're losing their Showtime contract. Oh, hey, young man, it's okay to sign with Top Rank, even though you know Top Rank is going to lose their contract. Don't worry, Top Rank will land on their feet, but the PBC won't. Is this why every single solitary time there's a Gervonta Davis fight, there's some horse shit that goes on around it? Because you guys are getting paid enough money where you can invest some of the money you're getting from making these fights? Yeah, now I see why you guys get this money, these kickbacks, we're going to investigate this. Oh, we going to investigate this. Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah. Did anybody hear? We got to get a 10 count. 10 count. Rest in peace to Big U's son, who was so brutally murdered outside of a smoke shop. Let me say that again. Let us have a 10 count for the son of Big U, who was so brutally murdered in front of a smoke shop in LA. Man, they blew that dude up. Big U that is in jail from that RICO. Big, let me repeat. Big, he said RIP to his son and condolences to the family. Love black people. Yeah, man. There's real ramifications to snitching. I'm going to tell you right now. There's real ramifications out in that world for snitching. And I don't believe that's coincidental at all. They literally just sprayed the area. Did they? What are they doing? It's just like buying views. I mean, seriously, man, look. Man, bro, that dude went to jail. That dude is more than likely talking. And I don't know no more, man. Fake news and fake people got to get out of boxing. I see right through it. I mean, as long as I know what they are now, they're matchmaking. Now that I know that they're matchmaking, like Ness is matchmaking, Blue Blood is matchmaking, BFTB is probably matchmaking. These guys are involved in trying to get matches made. Now that I understand what that is, now I understand. You guys are trying to get paid. You guys are trying to get paid. You know what I mean? Y'all are trying to get paid. You're not trying to get paid on YouTube. Because, bro, it ain't nearly as lucrative as being able to get a big whopping 100,000, 200,000 out of the pocket of a fighter. I mean, hey, man, I'm going to get into that, dog. Can I get $200,000 out of Gervonta Davis's pocket over the course of like 2 years, 3 years? Yeah, man, that's what you're going to boxing for, bro. I forgot all about that shit, man. I forgot all about the guys that get these amateur fighters, that meet these amateur fighters, give them some money on the sly. You know what I mean? Get them to work with the promoter. They got all kind of shady Negroes all around you. And they all trying to get some money off of all of these fights, man. They trying to get some money. All right. I'm out here trying to do AdSense, bro, and Cash Apps. You know what I mean? I'm getting paid in AdSense and Cash Apps. These guys out here buying views, trying to act like I get you now. I get you now, bro. But since that's what you're doing, bro, please understand that that's not what I'm doing. That's not what this channel is. I'm not a tankomaniac, bro. I'm not out here trying to negotiate for Gervonta Davis. I'm not, even though I have said a couple good words about him. You know what I mean? And he's probably going to get this money. I've never seen him link hella unknown boxers to pro box. I've seen him, what is that? I've seen him link hella unknown boxers to pro box. Well, there you go. You sending unknown fighters to pro box is paying you. Bro, you guys are going to get snaked. That makes sense. That makes sense. But let me tell you something, bro. I will blow your chest up, nigga. Let me tell you something, bro. That's not the business. So then you guys, that makes sense. So now you guys need to understand that that's not the business that I'm in. So if you guys were running around thinking that that's my angle, brother, that's not my angle. I have never gotten a penny from a fighter. I've never asked for a penny from a fighter. I barely ever even asked for an interview with a fighter, much less try to negotiate and tell a fighter that I can get a fighter done by talking to all of these different managers and promoters, bro. I've never done that. So if you guys thought that that's where what I was doing, let me assure you that I've never done that. That is not me. But that makes me understand why you guys got me twisted up so bad. I've never, ever tried to keep that back door locked. Yeah, man, I ain't worried about none of these niggas. That's small time shit. These niggas is scrub grubbing, bro. Dude, that's what I thought. They just hanging around gyms trying to get paid, bro. They're trying to leak some money off these fighters. Man, you guys need to leave Tank alone, bro. Right is right for now, and that's why I rock with you. Yeah. Now, look, bro, if I negotiated a deal for a fighter, and I said, hey, man, I can get well, first of all, let me tell you, bro, I've gotten dudes so many contracts, and I've never gotten paid off any deal that I've ever gotten anybody, bro. The only person I met, I take that back. I got paid off one deal. I got a guy in Memphis, and it was an insurance company, and the insurance company was supposed to pay me $1,500 a month for like the life of the contract. I think they might have paid me 5 times. They might have paid me 5 times and they just stopped paying me. That's the last time I ever did that. And when I find the dude that I owe the money, trust me, the nigga owe me money. People do crap and could care less about the safety and fairness of boxing. Well, look, now you know what they're doing, bro. Now you know what they're doing. If that's what they're doing and that's what they're trying to do, then you're not dealing with somebody that's an honest player. But now you know that they're getting paid, but they're not getting checks. These guys are dumber than that. What they're doing is they're going to scrum bug until they can get a little cut of the money that they get for making the fight. So now I know how you guys are getting paid. So basically, you guys may say this is my personal opinion. I think that Bill probably pays somebody like 78 and Blue Blood, and then they put that money out to other people. That's how I would think it would work. And I'm only using those 2 people as an example. I don't know whether they did it or not. I could be completely wrong. However, if you're eating dinner with Bill Haney, I suspect that you at dinner with Bill Haney are part of Bill Haney's marketing team. Because usually when you have dinners with people, that's because you work with them. That's called a business dinner. So we're getting it. You guys, I understand that now. No worries. And that's why you thought you threw me out. That's why they said they kicked me out. They kicked me out of what they thought was some little club of Bills. Dog, I already told niggas, bro, Bill can't buy me. I'm not working for Bill. Bill's a peon. What do I look like working for Bill, man? Bill's a peon, bro. Like, fuck out of here, bro. What do I look like working for Bill Haney? Like, do you understand? Like, what would that mean? Come on, bro. My life would be low as fuck right there, bro, with that shit, bro. Yeah, dog, same thing. That dude buys all them damn views. He buys all those views. He does all that shit so he can get a little cut of the money. That's why he's making the argument that, oh, Gervonta needs to move up. Gervonta needs to move up, and he needs these fights. Because you can call these guys and tell them to put some pressure. Hey, man, can you make me some videos that will say this? Can you make me some videos that will say that? That's why Kamal Oz would hit me up so many times, bro. And then I fucks with Kamal. No shots at Kamal. I'm just saying it. That's like, well, Kamal would be like, well, you make this video, make this video, make this video, make this video. I started getting like, hold on, man. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. I can only do, come on. So I get it now. Okay, I get it. Yeah, y'all need to just pick up the phone, call me, bro. Y'all need to pick up the phone and call me, bro. But I'm never going to do that shit. Like he said, hey, them content creators always want someone to move up like damn. Exactly. What happened to giving away all that money shit just disappeared overnight? No, it didn't disappear overnight. It disappeared when I gave them a warning. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm hot as a firecracker, bro. Well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I am hot as a firecracker, bro. I'm hot as a firecracker. So these bozos coming around me ain't gonna do nothing but get them arrested. I already told you, bro. I'm hot as a firecracker for real shit, not for fake shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm the nigga that they sit around and wait and try to get. Y'all dumb asses just out here getting raided. You dumb niggas just out here getting arrested. Don't know why you're getting arrested. Don't know why your supplies have all dried up. Don't know why you niggas can't sell nothing. Don't know why you're losing your TV contracts. Don't know why the PBC ain't going out of business no matter what you do. No matter what you do, Al Heyman just always finds a way to put on a card. What happened to giving that shit away? Why? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. He said, I see buying YouTube channels to steer narratives. I don't watch them channels, so I never know, and I can tell when channels don't keep it a buck. Yeah, I don't think they buy the channel. I think that they own the channel. I think they put the person on the channel. No, I think these niggas are paid actors, bro. I think that they literally, bro, I think a lot of this shit is fake, bro. I think man, these niggas are all paid actors as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, these guys have IMB pages, and they were recruited as paid actors to help these people concoct these stories about fighters online. And that's why they can do it all day, every day, put out 5-10 videos and all of that shit, and why they keep lying, no matter what. No, bro, I think that these dudes are really just part of an organization that is doing nothing but trying to steer fighters away from certain fights. And they have made fighters make dumbass decisions, all in their ear. I'm going to tell you, the number one mistake that Bozian has ever fucking made was getting into a fucking meeting with them niggas. I refuse. They try to set me up with that shit. We need a meeting. Nigga, I don't need no meeting with you. I'll meet with your ass in about 3 months, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of snitches asking me for a meeting. Like, dog, nigga, do you think this is my first time at the rodeo, bro? I ain't talking to nobody by myself, homie. I ain't talking to nobody by myself. And on top of it, bro, I ain't talking to no groups of people. Get your asses out of here trying to get me on tape and do all kind of dumb shit. So Bill, man, nah, dog, let me tell you something, bro. Their scripts emailed to them daily, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's Comic-Con. It's Comic-Con over there. It's Comic-Con over there. It's Fugazi over there. It's the blue pill over there. Hey, what's the blue pill? Hey, what is the blue pill, nigga? What's the blue pill? What's the blue pill in the Matrix? Choice to be blissful, ignorant, returning to a simulated reality of the Matrix and forgetting the choice ever happened. That is blue blood right the fuck there. Blue pill. That nigga is the blue pill for real. That nigga is the blue pill. That nigga is the blue pill, bro. I'm the red pill, bro. I'm the blue. I ain't no blue pill, bro. I know the blue pill. The blue pill, that nigga is the blue pill, bro. That nigga is the blue pill, bro. Yeah, anybody over there decides to take the blue pill, going over there and sit over there with the blue pill. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, man, with that blue pill. Man, it's subject, man, no joke, bro. That's crazy. Viagra. Niagara Falls, bro. You talk about Viagra, like Viagra, you can tell because they are one-sided with no exceptions. I'm just telling you, bro, them niggas is bought and paid for, bro. That's why I was wondering, like, why can these dudes keep talking? Like, for real, I'm thinking to myself, Why do they keep talking? Like, why do they keep talking? They should have been stopped talking. Blue Pill Sports TV. Hell yeah, that's a lie over there. That nigga lie, nigga. God, dog, that boy can lie, man. That boy can lie. That boy can lie. That boy can lie. Woo! That boy can lie. That boy can lie. That boy can lie. So many scammers in a day. Ignorant means not knowing. You got to take the blue pill. Man, that boy can lie. I mean, God, dog, that boy can lie. Like, no compunction. Damn, blue blood, you can lie. I mean, God, dog, boy, you can lie. You know why? You know who can lie better than anybody? Do you know who can lie better than anybody? An actor. An actor. An actor. He got a Blue Chew sponsorship. Ah! You can't make it up, bro. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. He's got a blue pill sponsorship. The lioness nigga on the YouTube got a blue pill. Do you see how symbolism works, bro? Do you see how symbolism works, man? Do you see how you can see anything in nature and that thing in nature will tell you the deepest secrets of your life? That is the most dishonest person that I have ever. He's so dishonest that I believe he has to be an actor. Like, they're so dishonest, they have to be actors. They have to be actors. Claymore Rain has got to be an actor. Got to be an actor. Wow. So wild. Benny Bronca. The fight is still on. People are saying Jake Paul is looking for a replacement. That's who's saying it. We'll see when they make a replacement. They'll have to cancel the fight. 12 days out. Good luck looking for a replacement, bro. Floyd Schofield in the second. That's the daddy. He got Bill. And the second is the second. That's the daddy. He got Bill beat like a mofo. I don't know what that dude be talking about. That dude just be on some old crazy shit. Man, Floyd Schofield Sr., dude, his shit is just surreal, dog. His shit is surreal. I don't even be, is he like, yeah, man, for real, it's for real. I mean, like, aliens came down out the sky. Aliens jumped up out the sky and snatched us and took us to Venus last night. Shit's for real, man. Shit's for real. Now, I've been a delusional person now. Don't get me wrong. I'll be having a delusion here and there. But Lord have mercy, bro. I don't know what to make out of what he's saying. I have no idea what to make out of that. None. Oh, I know it's on. They haven't canceled it or moved it on Netflix. Hold on one second. That's crazy. Hey, Floyd Sr. is the grandfather of Kid Austin. Floyd. Hold on. Floyd Sr. is the grandfather of Kid Austin? Hey, please get these niggas out. Hey, man, can somebody please tell me that ICE is looking for Haitians? Is ICE looking for Haitians? Please let me tell you, ICE is looking for some Haitians, bro. Because Claymore can get up out of here, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if his ass already there. I didn't put a link up. Here's the link. I didn't want to get too many niggas on, too many people on today, but here I put a link on. What you need, what you need, what you need. Area 51. Man, I be swearing to God, my life is Area 51, bro. Man, I be delusional, nigga. I be thinking everybody's looking at me. I say, hey, man, I've had a rough life, bro. My life drove me delusional. There you go, man. There's the link. Man, of course his ass is Haitian, man. Yes, anybody with a name like Claymore is going to be Haitian. Okay? His ass is going to be Claymore is Haitian, Jamaican, one of them. Bro, anybody with them double names, Claymore, Bronstein, any of them niggas, man, they're one of them. That ain't anybody, no American is going to name their kid most times Claymore. Okay, that's going to be a Caribbean that's going to name their kid Claymore. You know what I mean? Like, you may get a Sebastian or something out of us, but probably not that. You know what I mean? So no, he was that. But anyway, I don't know. He's an actor. Who cares, man? Livingston, somebody like that. Yeah, like Livingston. Who else has got a name like Lennox? Lennox. Ain't nobody in America gonna name their kid Lennox. Come on, man. You know what I mean? What's my man Dillian? Ain't nobody naming their kid Dillian. Ain't nobody gonna name their name Dillian. None of that. That's some Jamaican shit right there, bro. That's some Jamaican shit right there. You know what I mean? That's some Jamaican shit. You know full well what you're going to get with the name, bro. The name says a lot, bro. Claymore, that double name, that's one of them niggas over there, bro. Salute my man Martin B. Well, what up, Thomas Hill? How you feeling, brother? Yeah, anyway, now I know the game. I definitely ain't worried about you niggas. All right. I wasn't worried about you niggas before. Now I definitely am not worried about y'all because I'll shut everything you got down for sure. Now I know who you are. There ain't gonna be you're gonna be some hungry Negroes. Dog, y'all that far downstream. Y'all are so far down that downstream that y'all are actually trying to collect money from fighters and promoters. You are so far downstream for the money, bro. You literally, bro, you guys are like fucking panhandlers because the money has to leave Netflix, go to the fighters, and then from the fighters, you got to leech off the fighters. You got to be connected to the manager and to the fighter. Bro, you are so far downhill from the money, bro. And all you guys are really trying to do is prevent any particular matchup from happening on a given card. You guys have now gone out to the point where you're going to try to get your hands on the ground, getting in the middle of venues. You guys are sitting around, messing around, trying to get in the middle of sanctioning of the commissions. Oh, y'all in trouble, bro. Oh, man, I think I want Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh, I'll work for you, bro. We can fix this problem. Get in the venues. You guys are sitting around, messing around, trying to get in the middle of Kenneth White, how can I help you, bro?
Hey, what's up, Bernard?
I'm good, brother. What's going on, man?
Do you remember the time when they was asking, when Bill Haney and them was asking for that fight with Tank all the time with Devin Haney?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Remember that time when Bill and them was talking about the fight with Tank and Devin? But the whole time they was running from promotion to promotion, but they never signed with PBC, so they really didn't want that fight for real.
Oh no, I wouldn't be surprised that they wanted that fight. They just wanted to fight in a way that they would get that fight. You know, they just try to manipulate the situation. If they could have got him to, he was never in the fucking. He was clout chasing at a point for sure. Clout chasing at a point for sure. And he probably still is clout chasing now. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because I noticed that I kept saying, why if he running promotion to promotion from Top Rank to the Zone, why he never went to PBC to get that fight? You know what I mean? I couldn't understand that.
Because PBC was probably not going to be paying them dudes no side slick money to do it. I'm telling you, that's what I think. Because I remember they were trying to do this. Fred, who is best friends with Blue Blood, because Fred and Blue Blood are like more so than any other two niggas that I've seen him cool with. Fred and that nigga are like this. Fred and Blue Blood wanted to get a deal. This is what I recall happening. Wanted to get a deal with the PBC. And they wanted to get a deal. That's why you remember Fred used to be Fred used to be at PBC events with mics interviewing fighters. And the shit just went south. And then it went south, whatever reason it went south with them, because my understanding, and I could be wrong, was that they were not willing to pay that money and kick back different people with money. So for whatever reason, they fell out with the PBC. That's why they started fucking attacking the PBC. And then I remember when they met Bill Haney, that shit, or the Haneys, that was when in Houston with when Jamal Charlo was fighting Brandon Adams. That's when all that shit started right then. You can go to that date that when they started, when Fred and them started dealing with Bill Haney after the Brandon Adams fight with Jamal Charlo. And it's no coincidence they've been attacking you not notice how many times Jamal Charlo just out the fucking blue catch strays? Like, they ain't bothering nobody, not doing nothing, but there's just some hate shit that just comes out about them. Drama shit. Yeah, man, these dudes are always been in the media, and they want to play these fucking media games, bro, for their own benefit. But on the honest, I wouldn't put it past Dan Rayfield now. Like, if Dan Rayfield, are you getting money for shitting on certain fighters and being better to certain fighters and not being better to certain fighters? You know? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, hey, that was kind of, I was thinking about that, and I just wanted to ask you that, though, man. But, man, you keep the good work up, man. I appreciate your channel, man. Thanks for that.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Have a safe day.
Yes, sir. You as well. Well, they can't. They got to do it out. He said Fred Hawthorne is obviously bought. He's not even hiding it. Look, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Man, good luck to all these dudes getting paid the way you want to get paid. I don't care how y'all get paid however you want to get paid. But I am giving you a hard, firm, leave me the fuck alone, bro. Because I am not that level of dude, boy. You better believe it. All right? You got me right, bro. I was never that level of nigga, bro. Okay? You guys is on some old cornball, street level shit. Leave me alone, bro. Now that I know exactly what you're doing and why y'all continue to do it, leave me alone, bro. You guys, all y'all trying to do is stick your hand in these fighters' pockets and trying to affect their market value. You're tearing down Gervonta Davis's market value with every word you say. Okay? You guys are buying views and faking influence so that these fighters will believe you. Okay? So the fighters will believe you. Maybe Layla Ali will believe, oh, Clarissa Shields got 1.7 million views. Maybe, oh, I need to talk to Layla. I need to talk to Clarissa more so I can get some more views. Meanwhile, all you know is those views are fake, bro. Y'all are some wild ass boys, man. Everybody out here working and shit. And let me tell you something else I'm not going to do. I'm not going to introduce none of you niggas on my channel no more. I'm not letting none of you niggas on. Not never. Now that I know that's what you doing, you better put that shit in the super chat. You better put it in the super chat. $5, bro. $10 a pop, bro. Wow, dog. Y'all out here know. So let me get into this. Devin Haney is a hype job, and unless the fix is in, he's going to lose to Brian Norman Jr. Devin Haney did not want this fight with Brian Norman Jr. He doesn't want it. He's going to try to run all over the damn place, and he's going to try to bribe the judges. Hey, where is this fight? Saudi Arabia? They just hoping that they can get a dog. Brian Norman Jr., you better not drink no water that ain't your water. You better stay. When your toothpaste, make sure you got your own toothpaste. Make sure nothing hits you. If you so happen to whoop Devin Haney, don't shake his hand. Don't let Bill Haney put his hands on your shoulder. Don't eat no food for 3 days. Don't drink no water until you get on the plane out of there, okay? Don't do nothing, because as soon as that shit happen, bro, they're going to try to come get your ass and get that win back, bro. They're going to try to get the win back on you, bro, with through some hijinks and some cornball shit. Any feds listening? Any feds listening? Usually I got some feds listening to me. Usually I got some prosecutors listening to me, bro. Usually I got some prosecutors, some feds. Bro, you niggas bosses that allow you to eat. Dude, the bosses that allow you to eat, bro, are in such trouble right now. They blew up. They literally blew up Big U's son. Let me repeat, bro. Big U's son probably thought he was untouchable. Big U's son and Big U, they used to be untouchable. Let me say that again for you niggas that ain't listening. Big U and his son used to think they were untouchable, bro. Apparently, they're touchable. I don't know if it's still a tank. They ain't stopped. They have not said it. They have not canceled it. It's still on Netflix. Let's go to Netflix. I ain't got. Let me go to Netflix on my phone. All I'm trying to say is, bro, there's a lot of Negroes that thought that. That's why they killed that dude. I hate to say it, bro, that's why they let you know you're not untouchable, bro. These guys out here snitching, bro. The NBA is in a lot of trouble, dog. NBA is in a lot of trouble, bro. NBA players in a lot of trouble. That's downhill from Big U. All right after they arrest Chauncey Billups, arrest Damon Jones, arrest these people, put them up on charges. Rozier in Miami, a Miami player. Right after they do all of this, Big U, son is unalived. Troy Hutch said Tank and Jake is still officially scheduled. 12 days away. Will there will not be a fight? Will there be a fight? Will there not be a fight? Will there be a fight? Will there not be a fight? AB definitely out here snitching. All I want to let you know is I told y'all, all you street little Negroes, and I know y'all don't like Fanon thinks he's a lawyer, then he want to be gangster. I'm not a gangster. I am from Chicago, though, bro. I am most definitely from Chicago, bro. And let me tell you the Chicago attitude. Let me tell you the Chicago attitude is this. Seriously, I'm going to tell you the Chicago attitude. Y'all can like it or you can lump it.
Don't like it when you touch my brother. Don't look cross-eyed at.
Hey, man, this, no joke, bro, is the most for real mafia shit that you could ever hear, bro. What this dude says right here.
Do what you want, slap me in the face, and I won't say nothing. But don't you pick on my family.
Damn. I want to play it again. This dude goes in. God dang. Man. Dang, I hate it. I can't play it. Anyway. Gilbert a rat. Look, bro. All those dudes playing them stupid games, bro, they're all gonna snitch. Every single solitary one of them dudes is gonna snitch, bro. Every single solitary one of them, dog. Every single solitary one of them is going to snitch, bro. Everything's going to come up, bro. And the only question is, are you a peon or not? If you're a peon, you can get got. A peon is either going to get got or they're going to be a snitch. So like Ness, for example, Ness is probably never going to go to jail because Ness is already an informant. Ness is on tape being an informant. Bill's not going to go to jail because you know Bill's an informant. Who goes 50-0 in the streets? The only people going 50-0 in the streets are informants. That's it. Only person going 50-0 in the streets is a snitch. And Bill Haney, as soon as he didn't have any muscle in the streets, what did he go to doing? Once Bill Haney had no muscle in the streets, what did Bill Haney go to doing? It's a quiz. Once Bill Haney's ass didn't have no muscle in the streets, because Bill, you ain't got no muscle, bro. You got a little cornball niggas that may try to follow somebody around, may say something to you, whatever, bro. Man, he ain't got nothing but a couple little peons that may walk up to you, bro. Them niggas will be gone before they get to you. Anyway, what did Bill get to doing? He got to suing. All of a sudden, that Negro got to suing. He turned to the law. He's a big-time street nigga that turned to the law. All of a sudden, he's suing everybody. Right after Big U gets arrested, his ass gets to suing. Hold on, when did Big U get arrested? Let me go back and see. Big U arrest. When did he get arrested? Oh, he only got arrested in March. So he was suing before he got arrested. He sued when did he start suing? Last year? When did he start suing? He sued the year before that, right? He sued the year before that. I just got here where all these people that was mad at Boots for Spar and Canelo, they nowhere around, bro. Look, man. Nah, bro. Turkey need to get out of this before Turkey get in trouble. I just got here. Oh, no, man. Who knows where they are, man? They probably over there. Man, we ain't going to talk about Floyd Mayweather. What are we going to talk about Floyd for? Floyd always setting up some scandals and shit like this. What about Floyd? What about Floyd? What you want me? What happened with Floyd? Floyd fighting Mike Tyson? You think Floyd did it? Because Floyd wants the Mike Tyson fight to shine? Man, people be putting everything on Floyd. Big U and the whole check-in thing had the feds watching him. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Why you got to check in unless you're a criminal, bro? Let me tell you something. First of all, the only reason you should check in is if you're a criminal, and if you check in, nigga, you're going to get arrested. Because Big U's a snitch. How you think he's getting away with all these blatant crimes? Dog, if anybody is blatantly committing crimes in your face where everybody knows it, he just might be a snitch, okay? If he's bragging on interviews about his criminal past and telling all kind of details on tape, that's a snitch. Because what do snitches do? Snitches give all their details out on tape. Man, I ain't trying to hear y'all, man. Y'all some wild boys. Not to say that I would not be a snitch. I'm just not going to do no shit that's going to have me snitching. Okay? If you ain't some real hardcore street Negro that really got it, I would suggest do not go into that line of work, bro. The first thing is walk alone. Yeah, pretty much. If is there like a toll-free number to check in with Big U, I have no idea. All I know is these dudes be trying to pull these little fake bully moves, bro, and send notes to your house. Who knows what they'll do? They'll threaten you. You know, a couple threats will usually get somebody up off some money. So the first thing they're gonna do is try to check your temperature. That's what Bill did to me. Bill tried to check my temperature one time. Boy, Bill, you little nigga, boy, you better be able to fight, Bill. Man, that's how they do. Like, they want to talk loud to you and check your temperature. That's how pimps do you. Big U's like a pimp, bro. That's how, like, That's how they try to do you. They try to loud talk y'all out the blue. Try to get in your face and see what you're going to do. You know, just to try to check your temperature. Let me check your temperature. Bill tried to check my temperature. My temperature runs very, very cold. Bill, my temperature runs very, very cold. Cold. Rat Bastards, Donnie Brasco's, Nicky Barnes asses. Yeah, anybody want. Bro, there's a guy. Look, man, they said, what's this? Not Nicky Barnes. Nicky Barnes is the one that got shot by the other one, right? Nicky Barnes is the one that got shot by the other one. What's the name of the guy? Frank Lucas. Only a snitch, only somebody with federal connections can fly heroin into the country in the middle of the fucking Vietnam War. Okay, that's just a fact. Only militarily connected people are going to be able to sell you arms. Okay, the type of arms you're looking to get, you got to have military connections for that. King of Hayden, what up, man?
Oh yeah, so shoot, Bill know about checking temperature. Cause you remember what he said that one time, if it gets too hot, they go into 140. So he checked the temperature on 135, they didn't like that and they moved up. Man, boxing is getting funny right now. It's getting real funny. Because once again, everybody obsessed with what's going on with Tank. From the haters to whoever. And right now, I was listening earlier what you said. Like I was thinking, would they even go ahead and replace Tank in the first place? Since they went ahead and signed a contract for the fighter, they had to sign or whatever. Wouldn't they have to like work shit out with Tank first? Kind of like they do with other fighters, or not?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I missed that because somebody picked it.
I know you. But I was saying like, since there was floating these rumors around about how there's going to be replacements for somebody to step in and replace Tank for Jake Paul. So what? Wouldn't they have to go ahead and work things out with Tank's team first to go ahead and get that to happen?
Oh,
So,
yeah, because they got a contract with them. They got to talk. Basically, what they said, that they're going to look at it and they're going to make sure that they're fair to all parties involved. The parties involved are both Gervonta and the lady. So even the way that they took that shit, if you read when he said that they're going to be fair to all parties involved, they're talking about they're going to be fair to Tank. But that's what they want to just run with that shit and just and say, yeah, I mean, they got to look at it for Netflix. Netflix has to know what's going on because it's going to be on their network. But man, give me the fucking break, bro. Yeah. Sorry, man.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when it said like, yeah, they got to be fair to all parties involved, and then like the whole story, like just seems weird to me. Cause like you know that spot they talking about Tootsie's. Like the craziest thing about that is like it ain't no normal club. They saying that's the biggest strip club in the world. That's what they put on their own website. The biggest one in the world. And we saying that in the middle of operating hours. And they got a strict dress code. And that dress code don't look like nothing that you'll ever see Tank wearing. Like they're talking about like no skull caps, no baggy clothes, none of that. So I'm like, okay, how was Tank able to get in when this supposedly biggest strip club? They got this strict dress code. They don't be letting just anybody in. Like unless Tank was up there and they're like, oh, it's Tank. We just gonna go ahead and let him in. Or he was on some shit like Jason Bourne and snuck in. How did he get in the door in the first place? Like he climbed up the side of the building and go in the window. But like outside of that, it's like, okay, once he in there, for it to be that many people and like nobody saw anything. Like that's the part that's crazy to me because like anytime a celebrity,
you got to snatch them. They got to snatch them off there and see the tape.
Yeah,
hours of operation.
Yeah, like 12 midnight to 6 a.m. And they said the incident happened around. Yeah, so it said the incident happened around 4, like between 4 and 4:30 or something.
Yeah, that's weird. No police involved. Have you heard about any police involved or any police statements yet?
One of the articles said that she did file a police report. Like I think it was ESPN said they spoke to one of her lawyers, and they said she did file a police report.
No, I'm
I
saying
haven't
it's
heard
anything
nothing
from the
place.
police.
Well, not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, because that would be something that the police would have to investigate. But okay. I mean, seriously, that's an accusation that's all out that the man kidnapped somebody in the middle of a club. You gotta, but then they said they put in a report. But I've been to Tootsie's, no way that shit happens, and nobody got a camera. I mean, dude, that shit is a big ass. I didn't know it was a famous strip club though.
I was curious about it too because they're talking about it's like a VIP gentleman's club. So I was like, let me go ahead and look it up and see what's up. So went to their website. First thing you see, biggest strip in the world. So I'm like, so anytime you see something going down with a celebrity, like in public, like even a few weeks ago, they had Jamie Foxx cussing some people out because they was throwing stuff at who is it, Megan Thee Stallion on stage, I think it was, and Jamie Foxx was cussing people out because of that. So like any time that you got celebrities out in public, like people's gonna be recording, and ain't nobody got no tape of this. So they got Tank at that basketball game that one time. They didn't get nothing here. So like, come on. I don't know. Like, and that's not to say that the chick is lying, but at the same time, it's like, man, saying that he was able to drag her through the kitchen, through this back stairwell, outside to the parking lot, and whatever else. Like, huh?
No bodyguards jumped in. Like, no, they got bouncers there too.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying with the bouncers. They got a strict dress code. And they're saying like no baggy clothes, no skull caps, or none of that. Like basically everything you see Tank wearing, that's a no to get in the club. So like unless somebody just did him a favor or he managed to sneak in, like how? You know? So that's for me, like I'm looking at that, I'm like, And I remember you earlier was saying like it could be a publicity stunt, like that this would be pretty wild if this ended up being like a whole publicity stunt because they got like two different lawyers from two different law firms that they said is working for this chick on there. So it's like, but they agreed to be part of a publicity stunt or something, or they just unknowing or unwilling participants in it. Like what's going on with that? So
man, this shit sounds like until I hear these police and this shit starts. This shit sounds like a mighty convenient conversation starter that sounds a lot like Floyd Mayweather. Something that's a brainchild of Floyd.
Hey, you remember what Floyd said all them years ago? All roads lead to Floyd Mayweather. He said it out his mouth. Floyd Mayweather, he said that himself. All roads leads to Floyd Mayweather. He said that like in 2012 or something. And it's been holding true. Even the stuff with Bill Haney, it started because they were saying that Floyd passed the torch to Devin. So we could blame Floyd for that too. Hey,
man,
all these people trying to
the bad guy. They're trying to cast him as a bad guy a couple weeks before the fight. I'm still amazed though that Clarissa Shields had more people watch her. Damn, what did they say? I think they said that there was a release from Jake Paul that only did like 5,000 or something viewers or something within a certain amount of time. Clarissa Shields outdid that with 1.7 million, almost 2 million views for Layla Ali.
I don't believe it.
Hey, were you on the phone when we caught Bill and them with that Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney?
Oh yeah, I was there. I remember that. Hey, man, the fact that they got like they posted it within 5 minutes, it was at 40,000. 5 minutes later, it was at 80,000. Like, when did they finally cut it off? They deleted the post. I was like, "Are y'all serious right now? Y'all serious right now?" Like Jake,
man, it was 80,000 likes. It was 80,000 likes. 80,000 likes. It was 83,000 likes inside of 20 minutes.
That was wild.
20 minutes. So that's why you got all this YouTube channel. I'm trying to tell you, if you got a YouTube channel and you put up anything that does over 2,000 views, consider yourself a success on that video. Like, I'm gonna give you the real fucking numbers, bro. I mean it. I put up thousands of YouTube videos, bro. I watch everybody. I see what people do. Bro, if you do a video that gets over 2,000, bro, you're doing a good job. If you got something that's doing over 10,000, it's an exceptionally good job. If you do something like you're viral at 30,000, I'm telling you, because if you go and you double check, like for real, go double check. Don't look at Fight Hub, because Fight Hub tries to compete with Fight Hype and be exaggerating their shit. But go look at the video. Go look at Ariel Helwani, bro. Once I saw the numbers that Ariel Helwani was doing, and as far as I know, as far as like voices talking about MMA, I don't know anybody bigger than Ariel Helwani. Nobody bigger than Ariel Helwani. Ariel Helwani has 350,000 subscribers, and he'll do a live stream that'll have 15, 20,000 people in it. That's Ariel Helwani. So I know, and then I look at me and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Oh, if I really do well, 10,000. If I do really, really well, 20,000. I've done 100,000 before. A lot of times, 3,000, 2,000. If it's garbage and nobody really interested in it, it'll be 1,000, right? I'm telling you, those are real numbers. Anybody, not anybody, but unless you see those subscriber count some way proportionate with their views, bro, some corny shit is going on there, and they're trying to sell you something. Because there's no way that a boxing YouTube channel, I'm sorry, it's very hard for me to believe that a conversational boxing YouTube channel can be on the path to having 600,000 subscribers. I don't see that there's that many people. Just like, and I'll leave it out of the people that I'm telling you, when I saw Bug Eyes with 6,000 concurrent viewers in a live stream at 11 o'clock in the morning for a Jai Opatai fight, there's no way on the planet there was 6,000 concurrent people watching that shit on YouTube at all, let alone one spot. So we just gotta, if you want to really have any sanity, and for me, sanity dealing with these people, they're just fake. They gotta be lying about the money they're making. They gotta be lying. Devin, if Devin ain't lying now, Devin was lying then, for sure. If Devin is not lying now about how much money he makes, when he was saying he was making $6-7 million when he was with Eddie Hearn, he was lying then. Okay? If Terrence Crawford said he made $10 million for Canelo Alvarez, was he telling the truth or lying about the $10 million he got for David Abanesian? You see what I'm saying? That other people said, because I don't think he ever said the number. But these people were claiming that Tyson Fury was getting $100 million. Tyson Fury ain't never touched $100 million. And they said he was getting $100 million when he was with Top Rank. Not when he was fighting with Turkey Al-Sheikh. The $100 million lie migrated. You got to remember, the $100 million payment lie migrated from Eddie Hearn and his big DAZN deal to Turkey Al-Sheikh. So once these niggas, that Eddie started becoming very evident that Eddie Hearn couldn't pay this type of money because Blavatnik's money went out, they start claiming that all this money's getting paid out to people by Turkey Al-Sheikh for him to sue somebody and find out that he was getting paid a net profit. You guys are just lying to people constantly, bro. I'm telling you, they're lying, gaslighting both sides of the spectrum.
It's funny to me. And again, you know, this all goes back to Floyd Mayweather still, because, you know, they say he the one who ruined boxing and made it about the money. So now all these fighters care about is the money. So yeah, man, like it's one of the wild things, because like if we really pay attention and we see what they're talking, like when Floyd Mayweather was still fighting, when he had that Showtime deal, like I think it was Steven Espinoza that came back and said like they made profit on that because he said it was 300 million for 6 fights that Floyd got at least because they said it was over. They said they made that back in 2 fights with Floyd out of the 6. So the other 4, shoot, that was just extra. And each year that Floyd fought, after that, like during that time, he was on the list of highest paid athletes. He was outdoing the soccer players and the NBA players without endorsements. Like the only time he had an endorsement during that time was for the Pacquiao fight when he had a Hublot, that watch brand he had down his trunks.
Who
Outside
was
of that,
that?
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, good.
Yes, yes. So they was putting them up there, the top of the highest paid athletes. So like when you look at these guys and they're saying that they're making that much in 1 year or for one fight, it's like okay, they should be on that top 100 list because there ain't a lot of people who's making 100 million in sports. Period. That's maybe like the top 5. The others will be doing like maybe 80, 70, 60 and stuff. But they got like Sportico and Forbes, and they be putting out the numbers like that. The only time I seen Tyson Fury and Usyk on there was for their fights, and it wasn't for the numbers that they was reporting, even with the endorsements. It wasn't for the numbers that they was reporting. It was like maybe 2/3 or half of that it came out to be. So that's one of the things for me where it's like they keep on saying that they're the highest paid. They keep on saying like Devin is like, well, yeah, I make the same money Tank does. Like, and then you remember like when Shapiro was on here, he was talking about, oh, the actual number for the highest I made is more than 6 million. But then, the report they was saying for Cadley was that he got 5 million. And if that's true, that's crazy because he also said in an interview right after that, that's the highest bag he's received in his entire career. So that's one of the things for me where it's like, man, these guys keep on telling these stories like from their money to how good of a boxer they are. Like, man, I'm the best.
Hey, bro, I'm
The
telling you right
integrity
now.
crew.
I'm telling you right now. I don't believe nobody on here, but maybe Jake Paul getting $5 million. I don't believe it. Why is he in this picture? If he's getting $5 million, if he just got $5 million for his last fight, and that's Padley. What in the world is he complaining about? The next guy he's going to get $5 million for, right? Why is he a free agent if he got $5 million for Padley? That doesn't make any sense. If Eddie Hearn,
it makes sense.
First of all, if Eddie Hearn paid him $5 million for Padley, ain't nobody from Jaron Ennis's camp said anything about him getting $5 million. Where the fuck is the $5 million coming from for Shakur for Jason Padley? If you ain't got it from Turkey, you think Turkey's paying him $5 million for that? I don't buy the $5 million, bro. Because I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think these guys is just, I think that everybody wants to be the big man, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be the big man. And these dudes will not admit for shit that will not admit for nothing that as far as boxing goes, that Gervonta Davis is the big man in the room, bro. So they just keep trying to blow everything that they're getting up so they look like they're on par with them so they can play the game of, oh, if I get the fight, I can get this much money and all. That's the same shit Errol did to Terrence, man. I mean, Terrence did to Errol. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know about that 6 million, man. But
I agree with that. Because it's like they're trying to use public opinion to go ahead and sway what they could get in a negotiation as far as a split or whatever. Like they keep on relying on public opinion instead of putting in work.
Yeah, they're trying to control the narrative. That's what they're doing. They're controlling the narrative. And that's what Blue Blood's job is. That's what Claymore's job is. That's what pretty much the entire Devin Haney crew was doing when they used to come by my channel all the time. Now I'm starting to understand it. Their job was to control the narrative. If I'm talking, it doesn't matter what I was talking about. If I say Devin, here they come. And then the conversation would get moved into Devin. Or the conversation gets moved into this or gets moved into that. Yeah, man, I think you guys are playing an echo chamber game, bro. And you can good cop, you can good cop it, you can bad cop it if you want. But at the end of the day, man, I think a lot of you niggas, and probably more than I knew, are fake.
Yeah, I'm about to roll off, but one more thing on that point. I seriously think that's why we got the YouTube channels doing all that, because Ring Magazine did it multiple times and they got sued. They got sued at least twice for it for doing
For
all
what?
that stuff. Oh, like what these YouTubers are doing, trying to hype up certain fighters, control the narrative, and spin things certain ways to try to get certain fighters in certain positions. Ring Magazine was doing that to get certain fights set up and to get certain fighters that they liked in specific positions for paydays and title shots. And they would make some fighters seem like they're better than not. So like with that, I'm like, well, you know,
I mean, that's
Ring
tortious.
Magazine,
That's tortious interference with contractual relations.
yeah. So I think that's why they're using the YouTube channels, because it's not like Ring Magazine. It makes sense to me.
Somebody said it's hard, man. It ain't hard to get to nobody. He's just a peon. Yeah, man. All right, bro. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you, King of Hayden. Thanks for rolling through today, man. It's always a great conversation.
For sure. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. I don't know how hard it is to get to any particular person, bro. Who knows? All I know is from what I've learned now that I understand, because I thank you for the understanding that people have given me. I'm not going to be upset about you clowns, and I know what you guys are doing, bro, but I swear, bro, you guys can get sued for tortious interference with contractual relations. If what you're doing is working with people, not letting them know, lying to them, trying to get in between certain fights, brother, there's a tort called tortious interference with contractual relations. If I am Gervonta Davis and I find out that you have anything to do with any of this, I'm suing every single solitary one of you for tortious interference with contractual relations. That includes Bill Haney. That includes Ness. That includes any YouTube content creator that is getting paid to say things about me to prevent me from getting fights. Tie your ass up in lawsuits, bro. That's what them cornballs thought they could do with me. What up, Thomas Hill? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, good morning to you, Phenomenal. How's everything going?
Man, I can't complain, bro. You know, we making it.
I know that's right, man. I think the thing for me, I mean, first and foremost, in a day and age, like I said, where everybody has a phone and everything that is considered viral or a viral moment, they put their phone out and capture, or if it's a celebrity around them, they put their phone out and capture, asking for like selfies and things like that. I'm kind of baffled how come there's no footage of this being released. I mean, these people don't respect privacy. They don't respect anything that, pertains to the law. They trying to go big. And this is something that's big. How come that's not captured? Nowhere. You got people that say they live there and like it's police cars out there, and he was able to sneak somebody out the back way. I mean, it sounds like it's a movie script, so to speak. But that being the case, if there is truth to this, damn, my man, with the past being the past for him, they're gonna try to put a lot of stuff on him. I agree with what you just said, man. If it's somebody that's trying to sabotage him, then he should probably definitely think about taking legal action, because that's not even cool.
Bro, I can raise my hand and testify myself that I have been fucked with by these exact same people. All kind of, look, bro, it was during the Terrence Crawford fight with Canelo Alvarez in the lead up. I did a video that went somewhat viral. It had like 100,000 views or something on Twitter. All of a sudden, I get this stupid ass letter saying basically with some shit that had absolutely no legal merit to it whatsoever. A first-year law student would have taken that shit and balled it up and threw it out. It was that bad. But at the time they sent it to me, I don't say anything to anybody. But magically, Coach Malachi, who was absolutely a fucking media plant, Blue, I don't know if it was who was him and 3 other people. I think Blue Blood might have said it. All of a sudden, these guys have a story, champ side, that I was sued, which is not true at all. It's not true that I was sued. I didn't get sued. I had a piece of shit accusation sent to my house that I balled up and threw away. I talked to the lawyer and talked to his ass for about 5 minutes, in which I balled his ass up and told him that I have the right to my opinion. I did not defame him. They said I was sued for defamation. No, I was not. That was a lie. There was no lawsuit, nor did I do what they said I did. So let's fast forward now. The same thing, but for different accusations, are now taking place with... Shut the fuck up, RBZ. Tank has them under investigation. They're going to look to see what took place. Who the fuck are they to put you under investigation? You guys just be coming up with shit, saying shit. Anyway, let me get back. So let's talk about what we actually have with Gervonta Davis right now and what we do not have with Gervonta Davis. We do not have charges. Let me repeat. We do not have any charges. Gervonta Davis has not been charged with anything. Gervonta Davis has not been arrested. He has not. The only thing that has happened is that somebody made that a lawyer made an accusation. Well, what did that lawyer do to me? A lawyer made an accusation about me, and all of a sudden, my accusations are all over YouTube. Now, fast forward to Gervonta. A lawyer makes an accusation, and the same people are running around talking about how he's been sued.
Yeah, that's ironic.
Let me moonwalk for you niggas again. Let me moonwalk. Okay? I don't believe in fucking coincidences. You guys claimed that I was sued by Terrence Crawford, which was a blatant fucking lie. I was never sued by him. They sent some letter to my house that I never shared with a lawyer, and I never shared with anybody else. But somehow you all magically knew that the paper came to my house. So now we have the same situation, but Gervonta. Oh, we don't have any criminal charges. We didn't hear this shit from the sheriff. We didn't hear this stuff from the police department reporting that Gervonta Davis had been arrested. We didn't hear it from TMZ that says Gervonta Davis has been arrested. That's what you heard before. No, what you hear now is that somebody accused him of something. And you hear about it right before his fight. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, man. Bro, I'm not even going to say anything other than this to you, sir, because it's probably you, it could be you. You little peon nigga. You better keep my name out your fucking mouth, partner. Okay, I know it ain't really you as somebody trying to troll. But like I said, Big U thought he was untouchable, bro. Snitch ass niggas. All I know is Snitch's sons are getting blown up in the middle of fucking LA. And I gave him his 10 count before I said that. You little snitches who are gonna have to tell what's going on. You better believe a nigga just caught a body for snitching. Yeah, somebody's son just got put under for snitching. So while we watch y'all who are known snitches, known documented snitches, documented snitches, y'all better not be snitching. Y'all better not be snitching. You can say what you want. I told you. Keep on snitching. You might be okay. How's your son gonna be? All you niggas think you untouchable with your snitch asses, with your cheating asses, with your stealing asses, because you on a camera. Whoever snitching is hazardous like a motherfucker to your health. So okay, keep talking to me, bro. But when them niggas knock on your door, you better not snitch. Oh, or you better snitch. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? That's a catch-22. That's a rock and a hard place. If you snitch, your ass is going to go to a morgue. If you don't snitch, your ass is going to go to the pen and probably still go to the morgue. Anyway, Thomas Hill, what were you saying, bro? I'm sorry. Certain niggas want to talk shit. I'm sorry, Thomas. You there still? I'll put Thomas on mute till Thomas come back. No, seriously, I just want to let you know that. Because I told y'all that there was going to be RICOs coming down because there's a lot of people playing with gambling. Put a 1 in the chat. If I told you that there was going to be investigations into illegal gambling. I told you that, didn't I? Yes, I did. I told you there would be investigations into illegal gambling. Yes, I did. After that, Big U got his ass arrested and started a snitching. And after he started a snitching, he snitched about what? Gambling. Why do we know he was involved? Because of what happened with Adrian Bronner. He got arrested for what he did with Adrian Bronner with the $1 million in fixed games, where he was going around setting up fixed games, and he wanted his money from the fixed games. Because remember, you can't have those NBA fixed games unless you pay Big U out there in Cali. Can I get a Cali? California love. Let me hear California love for you. You used to not be able to do one and made videos. Yes, I did. I told you niggas was going to be under investigation because you're playing with all this gambling. Yeah, you are. You're over here fixing this fight and fixing that fight and fixing this fight and fixing that fight. But what are you doing at the same time? You're playing pool, you're playing poker games with billionaires. What did I say? I could have sworn that's what I said. I could have sworn I told you. You guys are playing with the money of people that don't want their money played with. That's what I said. And guess what happened? All of this stuff with the NBA is around NBA players and others rigging poker matches with multi-millionaires, right? They're rigging games with professional pool players, they're rigging games with professional poker players at the table and very wealthy high rollers. And they were ripping them off with X-ray poker tables, rigged cards. And guess who was involved with this? Adrian Bronner. Yeah, he was. So now, since y'all want to talk, yeah. Hey, you guys got any more gambling you want to do? You guys got any more rigged fights you want to put up? Oh, I know what you want to do. You want to rig your fights in Saudi Arabia. I know what you want to do. You want to rig your fights in Saudi Arabia. That's why you want everything over there in Saudi Arabia. Don't lie. Don't lie. You want to be over there in Saudi Arabia so your ass is out of this jurisdiction. You want your money in Saudi Arabia because you think you can get out of your local jurisdiction is what you're trying to do. Because guess what else? They're not allowing you guys to double sell tickets anymore either. That's why the Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis tickets aren't selling all like that. And guess what's going to happen to your next event? Your next event, your tickets aren't going to sell well. You know why? Because they're not going to allow you to put those things because of Ticketmaster and Live Nation on secondary ticket markets and allow you to continue to fleece Americans. How else are you trying to fleece Americans? You're charging us all kind of extra money for pay-per-views for UK fights and charging UK guys half the fucking price than you're charging us. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I got something to read for you. I'm sorry, I want to do something for you. Hey, man, if you're sick, if your dad is sick, and your dad may be passing away, You got any U.S. sitting presidents you can call? I'm sorry, bigwig niggas. I need to hear this. I need to know this. Let's see something. Watch this for a second. I'm going to take a quiz here. You guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. You're so smart, and I'm so delusional. But I want to ask you guys a serious question. All you smart asses out there. All you smart asses. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to show you something. I want to ask you guys a serious question, little smart ass kids that like to sell paraphernalia with your peon asses. I'm going to ask you a serious question. I know they're paying you. This is a letter. It says, you can see who this letter is from, right? You see this right there? You see what this is? You see the head? You see the letter there? You see the letterhead right there? I'm going to take it down. I'm not going to read it. But do you see this right here? That is a handwritten letter, bro. Okay, let me remove that. That is a handwritten letter from a sitting U.S. president that we were able to get in about 5 minutes. Because my father got sick and we said, hey, man, we need for you to send a letter. I need you to send a letter, right? We got a couple, don't worry. There's other things just like that. That when one of our family members is hurt, we can do, okay? Now, just ask me a question. If you play with me, how many phone calls is it going to take for me to get to the center of your Tootsie Pop? Yo, hey, put a one in the question. Hey, put a one in the chat if you remember this. A 1, a 2, a 3. Crunch, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3. Now, let's imagine now let me change it, that you're the Tootsie Roll Pop. Let's imagine that you are a petty criminal Tootsie Roll Pop. How many licks do you think it's going to take me to get to the center of your Tootsie Roll Pop? I guarantee you it ain't going to take 3. You signed the petition to get Tank locked up? That makes a lot of sense, bro. There is no petition to get Tank locked up. There is no petition to get Tank locked up. I know y'all want Tank locked up. I know you want Tank locked up. But more than likely, Tank's not going to get locked up. You know why? Because it's a civil suit. But anyway, let's get back to you niggas again. Smart asses. How long do you think it's going to take me to get to your governor? How long do you think it will take me? No, that's no pause, bro. Let me put it this way. How long did it take them to get to the center of Big U's son's Tootsie Roll Pop? I'm going to ask you a question, seriously. How many licks did it take for them to get to the center of Big U's son's Tootsie Roll Pop? It took about 1. It took about 1. He didn't make it to the hospital, partner. He didn't make it to the hospital. In prison is worse. Anyway, man, like I said, you guys can say what you want about me. I told you that you guys shouldn't be cheating And I'm going to ask you guys to kindly stop cheating. But you're not going to stop cheating. Well, let me tell you what the next thing is going to be. The next thing is going to be that you guys need to stop trying to tear down fighters before they get smart and they start suing you for tortious interference with contractual relations. And also, since you don't have any muscle, none, you have no enforcement whatsoever. The only thing that you have is the ability to call the cops on somebody and try to sue them, Bill. That's all. Bill doesn't have any street anymore. That's why he has to sue. Back when Bill had the streets, Bill didn't have to sue. Bill could go behind scenes and force you and try to manipulate you to doing what you wanted to do. You know what I mean? But seeing as he doesn't have any street muscle, and we exposed that years ago, Bill Haney is out now suing people, bro. He doesn't want to be 50-0 in the streets anymore. He wants to be 50-0 in the courtroom. And matter of fact, he's 0-0 in the courtroom because he had to drop that bullshit against Ryan Garcia in order for him to get some money. He said petitions don't get you locked up. Evidence and charges get you locked up. Yeah, but I don't even know why they don't even want him to have. They don't want him to have. Yeah, fucking right. Get your ass in prison too. Man, them dudes can get you. Come on, bro. I'd be scared to death. Man, let me tell you something. He said, so Bill ain't really 50-0 no more. Hell no. That's why his ass in the court, bro. That nigga took an L. I can tell you the L he took in the streets. I can tell you what Bill, first of all, I can tell you for sure an L that nigga took in the streets. I can tell you one for sure. You know what I'm saying? Floyd took that bag from them moos. I don't know, man, about Floyd, man. I ain't tripping on Floyd. Floyd can do what Floyd want to do. Floyd can do what Floyd want to do. I'm just happy that y'all are y'all having a good time in the chat? Because this is real. Ness is a real federal informant, bro. I mean, I read that shit. This dude really lied to somebody about selling a bunch of deals, did a bunch of deals with somebody, man. Met him a bunch of times, got their confidence, was kicking it with him, man, acting like he gave a fuck about him, all of that shit. The whole time the shit is on tape. The whole shit is he's sitting there. Whole time he's walking these dudes down into a jail cell the entire time. Bro, when that dude asked me to come to his show, bro, I was like, man, I didn't even respond, bro. I was like, man, I'm not getting on that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He said the truth. Sending power and love from Holland, Rotterdam. Shout out, brother. Man, that nigga, dog, he's a real federal informant, bro. Like, dude, I didn't want to read the shit. Just like I didn't want to read Bill. I don't believe Bill. Bill seems like Bill don't seem real. Bill seemed like some old bullshit, double agent shit. I can't lie. I don't know why Bill would be so stupid. Like, how do you go from being so stupid as to shift these things and put them on a plane to all of a sudden you magically got all this money and living in a mansion in Nevada? It seems to me that Bill Haney is most likely a fucking, that's why I think Bill's a snitch. Okay? I think Bill's a snitch. Victor Conti's a snitch. Fucking, these niggas all snitches, bro. All y'all snitches, bro. All y'all working with the feds. All y'all think y'all slick. Bunch of criminals, bro. Bunch of criminals, dog. That's my personal opinion. Nah, I don't believe Bill. Bill tried to loud talk me one time. All loud and shit. I was like, Bill, what's wrong with you, Bill? Man, what's this? Bro. And then one time, bro, I was on the phone with somebody else whose name I won't mention. Bro, this nigga got off the phone. All of a sudden, this nigga used just this totally different tone, like he was giving me an order out of the blue. Like, yeah, and do that. Man, true story, bro. I was on the phone with somebody that was trying to communicate with me for Bill. At the end of the conversation, this guy that was clearly talking to me for Bill was on the phone, and all of a sudden he says this. Yeah. Do that shit like I told you. Yeah, bye. Man, the whole conversation was normal as hell. All of a sudden, this dude starts, yeah. So do that shit like I said. I'm like, man, who are you trying to impress, bro? I'm like, man, who's listening to this call that you trying to impress, bro? Man, they get down where you, hey, get down where you mad at. No bathroom trips, though. What is that? If no ifs, ands, or buts. Anyway, now that I know what's going on, bro, that shit is hilarious, bro. You guys are frauds. You guys are straight up frauds, bro. And any real street nigga can probably roll over you niggas like nothing. like I bet you money that you, dude, I need to know something. Can anybody confirm if these people are really from New York City? Does anybody know anybody's family members that can actually put these people in the cities that they claim to be? Or are these guys like Mossad Israeli spies, bro? He said that is Bill's quote. Get down where you mad at. Get down where you mad at, bro. Bill, you 60 years old, bro. You ain't fighting where you at. That's Bill's quote. That's hilarious. Hey, yeah, get down where you mad at. No bathroom trips. Oh, you talking about what he said with Bernard Hopkins with the bodyguard standing in between them? You mean the ones with the You mean the one with the bodyguards? You mean when Bill had his bodyguard jump between him and Bernard Hopkins? Man, that shit was hilarious, bro. Man, that shit was hilarious, dog. Anyway, Gervonta Davis haters unite to spar Jake Paul. Don't fall for the okie doke. Man, I need to know if this dude is going to get arrested. I will be very, very sad if he gets arrested. But I'm telling you, bro, there's just too many things, too many fights, and too many people have gotten screwed up, bro, around these guys, man. You got car accidents happening. You got venues that won't go through. You got people that are just retiring instead of taking the biggest paydays of their life. You got mystery, same-sex ass ring card boys walking around in closed off, secluded fucking fights in Madison in Madison Square in Times Square. Like, it's just, don't you see how much really super bizarre shit is going on in the sport of boxing? It's almost like the shit's not real. They really have a sultan that you know ain't got no money. Like, think about this. Turkey Al-Sheikh does not have any money. The public investment fund of Saudi Arabia has money. But they talk about Turkey Al-Sheikh bought ring. How can Turkey Al-Sheikh buy ring with money that Turkey Al-Sheikh doesn't have? Turkey Al-Sheikh gets the money from the public investment fund. But yet this mystery cloak-wearing fucking genie pops out of a bottle with all the money in the world. Just like fucking, what's his name? A dude named Charles Edward Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, starts handing out $1,500 a day just to help out YouTube channels that he wants to get more subscribers. Bro, it's like we are living in the blue pill, bro. That is the blue pill, bro. Man, he ain't gonna pay. Don't pay that woman shit. Even if it's half true, no way, don't pay that woman nothing. Don't pay that woman a damn thing. Don't pay her a damn thing. Don't pay her a damn thing. If you didn't do it, don't pay her nothing. Don't pay her. Do like Devin and sue her. Now watch this shit. When a woman made an accusation of Devin Haney, listen to this. Do you not think that it is mighty coincidental that a woman made an accusation against Devin Haney, that Devin Haney kicked her in her stomach? A pregnant woman kicked this pregnant woman in her stomach, beat her up several times. Bro, the story that was on Devin sounds like the damn near the exact same story that just got put on Gervonta Davis. Man, I'm telling you, man, these guys are, man, I'm telling you, these guys are lying so much, creating so many fake stories, so many fake narratives, trying to play with shit in the real world, trying to set up people. Man, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible, bro. Somebody's world. What up, man? Hell no, Steven. I got to put you on timeout. Hell no. You better go to everybody you know and say that shit ain't true. Oh, man, this shit's funny. I'm telling you, man, this shit, I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe it. I believe it's all fake. Man, some of this boxing stuff do be fake. I swear to God, bro. On my life, they said Mike Tyson was in prison when Mike Tyson was not in prison, bro. They said Mike Tyson was in prison. Mike Tyson's ass was not in prison. I stood right next to Mike Tyson, looked Mike Tyson in his face when they said Mike Tyson's ass was in prison. It was several months before he got released, bro. I promise you I saw that dude. So, man, unless he escaped from prison, bro, they did a Jack Johnson on that dude, man. I'm telling you, I think they do a lot of like psych op shit, bro. Devin is more like Harpo than Ike Turner. Who's Harpo? Did Harpo have some problems with his wives? I just think it's mighty coincidental that Devin Haney gets accused of it. Then he sues the woman. The woman says it's not true. And then the same accusations that were on Devin wind up on Gervonta Davis. I just don't believe in coincidences. I'm telling you, man, it's like karmic Twilight Zone type of shit, bro. You're just not gonna get me. You're just not gonna get me to believe this shit. It's just too far fetched. It's too far fetched. Anyway. Oh, Harpo. Her name wasn't Harpo, was it? You know what is crazy? What are you fucking talking about, bro? Dude, will you stop? She's suing for $50,000. Dude, go to court. Fuck out of here. Go to court. Make her prove it. You can settle in court. I'm not paying nothing. Fuck out of here. If I didn't do nothing, I'm not paying shit. That's exactly how you're guilty for the rest of your life when you do that shit. That is terrible advice. First of all, Bill Cosby should have never paid that girl nothing. Should have never paid her nothing. Michael Jackson should have never paid him nothing. If you're not guilty, don't pay him nothing. Otherwise, somebody else is just going to sue you. They're going to put it in the paper. Everybody's going to know about it. How in the world is paying her off going to make the shit go away? The only thing that's going to make him look guilty. That's it. If she does it, take her ass to court. If you didn't do it, the only reason he should pay her off is if he did it. Nah, bro, please get away with that shit, bro. Delete it. Dog, don't nobody need to hear that badass advice, bro. Gervonta Davis, if you did it, pay her off. If you did not do it, go to court. There you go. That's what you do. If you did it, pay her off. Say that you didn't do it. Make her make a public statement that it was a misunderstanding and keep it pushing. However, if you did it, full well, nigga, you're going to wind up going to jail, bro, because somebody else is going to push your button and you're going to wind up doing it again. You don't do that, man. If you innocent, man, fuck that bad advice, bro. Oh, he's going to win by the... Look, let me tell you, first of all, bro, I don't even like this bad advice you gave. I'm going to fry your ass if you don't mind. If you don't mind, bro, I'm going to fry you real quick. First of all, she said that the assault took place where there was no cameras. So they have no cameras. Because the assault took place where there was no cameras. Even though you have a place full of people that know Gervonta Davis that wouldn't follow him out, the bodyguard, the bouncers didn't follow him out, the shit don't make no sense. Okay? Exactly. The mom accused MJ of doing something with her kids and the kids came out and said he didn't do anything after he died. Absolutely, because their parents put him up to suing the dude for all kind of money. And the second, Gervonta, that you pay that money, you're going to be paying money to every single solitary person you walk into if you didn't do it. You've got to stand up for your own innocent in a court of law if you didn't do it. Don't fall for somebody's dumbass advice to tell you, oh, just give her the 50 million. Give her the 50, I'm sorry. Just give her the 50,000. Because if she's only asking, listen to me, Gervonta, if she's only asking for 50,000, then the only thing she's interested in is you admitting guilt. And if she could get that for $1 million. Why would she only want 50,000? If that's true, to make it really easy for you to do it, bro. Oh yeah, we know it's gonna go away real easy. So to make the fight continue, just pay her 50,000 and let it push. Fuck that, no way. No way. Don't try to give me some little, oh, okay, it's only 50,000, $50,000. Just pay her 50,000. It'll go away. You're going to make 45 million. And then we'll deal with it after that. No, bro. Be willing to say no to the fight over them trying to convict you in the court of public opinion for that. No, but look, it can be a bait and switch. Love Down, you got to think about it as a bait and switch. Man, they got cameras. Man, let me tell you something. They got cameras inside strip clubs, outside the strip clubs. Yeah, there you go. He said when Tank responded to Jake Paul about no other women making those allegations, it's definitely, yeah. And then they pop up. Exactly. Gervonta Davis says no other woman has ever made these accusations. And then you jump out there with another accusation. Bro, I'm telling you, these guys are scumbags. They don't want this fight to take place. They will do anything to shut Gervonta Davis down, and I'll believe it when he's arrested. That's all I'll say. I'm going to believe it when he's arrested and in jail for something his ass actually did. Then I'm going to believe it. Short of that, bro, you niggas are playing games, okay? And very well, man, you could be somebody, yeah, we can extort him. Yeah, just extort Gervonta for a quick $50,000. And while you extort him for a quick $50,000, not only will you have him and be able to extort him in the future, you can also, you'll be able to extort him in the future. Get out of here. I'm suing you and everybody around you. You know what I mean? Martin, you think Tank? No, he doesn't want drama. That's why they're going to probably try to bait him into paying the money for something if he didn't do it. I'm telling you, Gervonta, don't take the bait. And by the way, they're going to lie and say he paid off the woman anyway. Okay? They're going to lie. But that bad piece of advice you just gave, bro, once again, you guys are out here trying to mislead boxers. You're out here trying to make people make bad fucking decisions. No, that is stupid advice. Gervonta Davis, if you did not do it, say I did not do it. This is nonsense. I didn't do it. And I'm fighting Jake Paul. Why? Because I didn't do it. And I'll see you in court. When's the court date? Otherwise, they're going to have to arrest Gervonta. If I was Gervonta, the only way that I'm not in that fight is if they arrest me for something I know I didn't do, because there's no goddamn cameras in that big-ass place. And I'm not on camera nowhere. I'm mystery dating you for 5 weeks. Man, I'm probably just going to the strip club when it's late. A strip club wait. Man, come on, man. Anyway, don't fall for the okie doke, Gervonta. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke. If she filed a police report, the state has to pursue it. But if she filed a police report, then guess what? The police report is going to rely on her, what? Her assistance, because everything that she said happened just so happened to take place off camera. All of the beating and punching just so happened to take place off camera. And if he's not on camera with her, dude, she could have had somebody else lay and punch her in the face and take pictures. Man, I ain't trying to hear this shit. You niggas is trying to play stuff. And the court date wouldn't be until next year anyway. I'll holler at you, dog, because I didn't do it if you didn't do it. Now, if you did it, pay the woman off if you did it. and then, dog, go see a therapist, psychiatrist. You did this yesterday, dude? You made that up yesterday? I'm not defending Tank, stupid. I just know you guys are scumbags and I don't believe you. Somebody just framed me for a defamation. Man, one of you bozos just framed me for a defamation charge that I didn't even fucking do. And announced to the world that I was being sued. For all I know, you guys are pulling the same fucking trick. You guys are liars, bro. You guys put me on Twitter and said some shit about my name being Fanon Hancock, and then fucking what's that dude's name? Spencer Fearon out there acting like I'm a pedophile, Fanon's a pedophile, and what we need to do to Fanon if this is true. Bro, you better get out of here, bro. I've seen the play too many times, bro. I will believe it when they arrest Gervonta. Other than that, you guys are just a bunch of scumbag ass. You guys just a bunch of fucking scumbag con men who are trying to be fixers and trying to cause problems and trying to get in the way of fights being made and if you can't help somebody make a fight, you'll try to stop somebody from having the option to make a fight. Get out of here. You're scumbags, all of you niggas. And I don't trust none of you. So I'm going to go by the law. You know what they taught me in school? When you are accused of a crime, the police will come and arrest you. And the state accuses people of crimes. Okay? What they're doing in a civil suit is claiming that there was some harm that they need to be made whole. I'm not trying to hear nothing about some civil argument. Let me know when it gets criminal. Okay? The thing with Gervonta Davis getting in the how long did it take? Oh, I don't know. It might have taken a week or two, huh? Bye. You're not repeating anything else around me, bro. This is not the fourth domestic violence because 2 of them went away, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like I said, you're not going to control the narrative by trying to politely spin it in a way, okay? We know you're an echo chamber, bro. I'm sitting up here in this echo chamber with a bunch of fakes, okay? It takes you a day before you can leave a comment. But you just want to tell me I need to be worried about Gervonta. I'm just worried that there'll be more evidence. Bro, what evidence has been presented? None. In a criminal court. None. He has not been charged. Okay? This is not the OJ trial, bro. OJ got tried, bro. He got arrested and he got tried. Bill Cosby got arrested and he got tried. R. Kelly got arrested and he got tried, bro. All right? Before Gervonta, for the other 2 things, Gervonta got arrested and released, and there were no charges. This is not even arrested yet. When he gets arrested by the state, then you can start that bullshit worrying, bro, because I don't really believe you're worried. I don't believe you guys are really worried. You're worried that he's going to lose money? You're worried that he's going to lose this fight that everybody claimed they didn't want to see? But miraculously, the fight that nobody wanted to see, everybody wants to be a replacement for Gervonta all of a sudden? Why? Because Jake Paul can pay you some of that money. Because Jake Paul can pay Shakur's people some of the money. Or Jake Paul can pay Ray Ford's people some money. Or Jake Paul can pay Keyshawn Davis's people some money. Or he can continue to pay what's his name? Montana Love. People stupid don't make multi-millions taking that thing. I'm just saying, bro, come on, man. With all this dumb, please don't be doing this shit. They don't have no bad story yet. Anybody, bro, please don't troll me, bro. I'm not in the mood. You know what I mean? Let's go to Netflix. Ah, man, shit. Cancel that mug. Cancel it. Oh, hold on. I meant to. How did I hit whooping feet? You got two different people, bro, huh? Whooping feet, bro. Yeah, man, you making up all kind of fake ass names, fake ass channels, bro. Come on, man, leave me alone, bro. Go ahead and leave me alone, bro. Y'all want to be part of the fight? That's what y'all want. Y'all want to be part of the fight. I wouldn't be surprised at all if y'all just trying to steal a fight from the kid. They will do anything to stop Tank from getting that big payday, bro. It's so obvious, man. So Shakur, corny ass, was literally just a fan of Tank. Tank broke that boy's heart. All I'm just saying is, bro, you come on. Can you? But we know what it is, though. I know what it is now. I don't have to have no personal feelings about it. I know what you guys are on. I know what time you guys are on. You guys are just really trying to get money out of these fighters' pockets. And and since you have a platform, you have a voice, if somebody wants to spread a narrative on a fighter, there you are. You're there to do it. Okay? I get it. I get it. So disappointing that I ever had really believed that I was having any real conversations with any real fight fans. Because you guys are just a bunch of opportunists, man. Just opportunists. Trap next door said the fight will not be canceled. Bro, that fight is in 12 days. If they cancel that fight and Gervonta Davis said he didn't do shit, bro, come on. What happened with Rolly? Did Rolly get arrested? Yeah, you remember when sexual assault? Listen to this. Rolly Romero was investigated for sexual assault allegations in late 2021, which led him to being pulled from a fight, but was not charged as the allegations could not be sustained. In January 2022, Romero announced that the investigation had been closed and that no charges were filed. All right, so this is not even the first time a Gervonta Davis fight has been canceled by sexual assault or some type of assault allegations coming up in the middle of his fight. Why are they still selling tickets if it's canceled? Just checked. Oh, I don't know. You can tell it's propaganda. The bots be ridiculous, bro. I mean, it feels like propaganda, bro. It really, really feels like it. Netflix. Bro. No, the fight's on Netflix. It's not a pay-per-view. Look, watch. That's Tank versus Jake right there. A advertiser right there. Doesn't have a date though. Maybe did they think they took the date off? Nah, they can't take the date off because now let's see. It's still advertised. We'll see what's up. Oh, okay, cool. May say, hey, this may be one of the main reasons Tank wants to get his coin and get done. Yeah, I know he does, bro. Anyway, but I hope he didn't do it. He said it still has the date. Okay, there you go. Yeah, they're not going to get rid of this shit, man. Come on, man. They want it done. They want it rid of. But look, man, let me get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody. Hold on. Let me make sure somebody. Damn, did somebody support in the cat? Oh. Oh, I got to call my dermatologist. Get the dermatology mess appointment. Hold on. What am I looking at? Y'all, hey, y'all wasn't this upset about Ed Shakur for hitting a woman on camera in a street fight. No power. Oh, Lord. By the way, I don't condone hitting women, but Shakur can't punch in or out the ring, dog. That shit is hilarious. I don't get, man, I couldn't imagine hitting a woman, man, because not for the kid. Y'all, yeah, man, you know what it is, man. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank y'all for y'all support, bro. Seriously, let me say what's up to the 4 people that supported because I appreciate it. Jamie, we got the $25. Thank you to my guy, Jeep Red Boy. Thank you to my guy, Uncle Dre's Finest in the building. Please, let's have this fight. My guy, Jameson Childress in the building. And LLM with the Super $5 holler, brother. Thank y'all, man, for y'all support. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Down bad, bro. Let me tell you something, dog. If that nigga's crying about being shadow banned, bro. Bro, let me talk bad about you for a second, nigga, like it's really you. Sir, you're an unattractive male. Let me say this little bit to you, okay? So you can be super secure in this. Brother, I'm a lot better looking than you, nigga. All my teeth connect. I'm not built like a weeble wobble, nigga. So you ain't never gonna make me feel bad about shit, bro. Hell nah, bro. Anyway, life was too good to me, dog. You know what I mean? Even with this gray hair and all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, could you, like, seriously, man, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what it's like to walk around like a little ugly nigga. I have no idea. Like, seriously, bro, I have no idea what it's like to have like a little fat, ugly nigga complex. You know what I mean? I ain't never been that. So, like, I be looking at like, what's that dude's like? I'm bald, but trust me, man, even when I got bald, women started liking me more. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro. It didn't matter what happened, bro. And I know some of y'all really can't relate to this shit. And I'm saying this with all humility. But I want you to know, nigga, that you ugly. Nigga, you're not an attractive human being, bro. When you walk down the street, you better have something else for you. You better have something better. Maybe that's why you started lying so much, nigga, because you can never get no girl off what you look like. That's why you got to put your hair in all kind of twists and braids and shit. Nah, for real. Ugly niggas got to get game, bro. That's what you learn when you an ugly nigga, bro. You got to learn how they going to like you, man. What can you say that's going to make them like you? Well, maybe I'll just start lying all the time, man. And if I tell big enough lies, everybody will like me when I tell a lie. And I just got to make sure I remember my lies. And I just got to remember to keep telling lies all the time. And the more I lie, the more people believe me. And hey, if I lie and I gaslight people and I work with other people that will lie, and then everybody will think we're really cool. And all the really cool people, everybody will think that they're the bad guy and they'll love me. So let me be a lying sack of shit for the rest of my life. I don't know what goes through you niggas' minds that got you to the point where you can lie like that. Didn't know you catch a stray, huh? Didn't know he was going to catch a stray, did you? Anyway, remember that Philip Wilson said the ugly people know exactly who they are? Bro, let me tell you something, man. I thank God I don't look like that nigga. Ooh, somebody slapped that nigga with an ugly stick, dog. That ugly stick was just what it is, bro. You know what I mean? You got to get a personality, bro. You got to get some money. You know what I mean? That's what they told them niggas. That's what they learned. Niggas like that look like that learn that they got to get some money. They got to get some money. They got to get a job. Ain't no woman ever going to take care of them or really love them. It's only going to be because of what they can provide for them. You know what I mean? So you get this hang up for the rest of your life because you really know the woman really wants to be with the attractive dude, but she's with you because, you know, you were able to get your hands on some money. But at the end of the day, you really know she don't love you. She loved the money. You know what I'm saying? That's a hurtful thing, bro. You know what I mean? And I listen to y'all, like all y'all on your Kevin, what's my man's name? Kevin Samuels and all you niggas. All y'all was some ugly niggas that did not get girls from the jump. You didn't have no game from the fucking jump. So you had to scheme and skenagle your ass into a position of authority so you could start hating on niggas that really get girls, and you could put yourself in the position of being the only one with the money that they could talk to. That's what white boys do to niggas all the time. The main reason that white boys don't like niggas is because white women like niggas. So what they'll do is they go out of their way to make sure that black men are always down. They're always suffering from something. They're criminals. They're something. They even go to the point of criminalizing all of black men's life. Seriously, it's jealousy. Do not think that shit is not rooted in jealousy. Yes, it is. White men's hatred of black men is rooted in jealousy. I don't care what Charlie Kirk says. Charlie Kirk mad that his girl wants to get D'd down by a Negro. So he has to come up with some concoction in his brain to make himself feel better about himself. Trust me, that's what goes on in their minds. You know the deal. You know the deal. But that also happens within the black community with Negroes that may be a little less attractive than other niggas. They want to grab and claw you down. You know, that's why y'all want to tear down Michael Jackson. That's why y'all always trying to tear down cats and make it. Because you know that you will never get there because you don't have the talent, bro. So you got to rely on the lies, bro. I'm just telling you, the nigga is ugly as all outdoors, bro. You can say what you want. That's my personal opinion, bro. And I don't know what it's like to hang out with niggas. I personally never liked hanging out with niggas that were too ugly. Niggas that are too ugly get jealous right away, bro. I'm telling you, man, you got to watch them. If a dude can't get girls themselves, you got to watch them. You know what I mean? If you can't get subscribers because people really want to talk to you, you got to do things like lie on fighters, make up salacious ass titles, do all kind of shit like that, bro. I understand. I'm just saying, don't send your bots coming around here trying to start no beef with me, nigga. I ain't got no problem with you, homie. I wish the best to you. I just want to let you know I know your core problem, nigga, is that you're ugly. Shit kind of hurts, bro. I want to hit you where it hurts. I know where it hurts, bro. Trust me. I know. Whenever a girl really know, I'm just telling you what I know what it is, bro. It's a nice amount of jealousy, bro. It's a nice amount of jealousy, bro. I know what it is. That's why y'all don't like Tank, because you jealous of Tank. You don't want to admit it, but you jealous of shit of Tank. Yeah, you are. Tank. Tank did this, Tank did that, Tank did this, Tank did that. Tank did this, Tank did that. Tank can't sell this. Tank's numbers were low. Tank's numbers were this. The PBC going out of break. Man, y'all some hating ass niggas, bro. It's the same thing with women. If you're pretty, you cannot hang out with ugly or fat women because they will be jealous of you. Believe me, hell yeah. My wife learned that lesson, bro. My wife learned that lesson. My wife learned that lesson, dude. My wife is a pretty. Oh, by the way, bro, let me also tell you, bro. My family got more money than you, dude. My family's more famous than you. We got more money than you. We get better women than you. We got more pub than you. You know damn well you can't call no presidents. They don't even know who the fuck you are. You can't call no governments because they don't know, can't call no governors because they don't know who the fuck you are. You can't call no mayors because they don't know who the fuck you are. You don't want to call the cops because the cops might come to get you. Okay? So when you go look up Blackwell, fat boy, in Chicago, and you see everything that our family did, and you see everybody knows me and always did know me, nigga, you be a hating ass nigga and sit your nobody ass right where you were. Nobody ass niggas. Nobody ass niggas. You nobody ass niggas, bro. Nobody had all your life to be famous without YouTube. Never made it, bro. He said, watch out. They start hating on you, my guy. Who you talking to me? Oh, they'll be all right. I wanted to give them some exactly handsome and swag, bro. I'm going to tell you, I'm not the best looking dude in the world, bro. But I know full well that's why y'all didn't like me, bro. Y'all know, bro. It is what it is, bro. Hey, I made my decision in my 20s to only hang out with pretty women because the other ones be hating on you, especially when you go to a club and you get all the attention. They don't like none. Yeah, you can't do that. You gotta kind of hang in your You know what happens with me, Barbara? Let me tell you what happens with me, Barbara. I don't ever get. It's always like the cocky street nigga that always wants to say something to me. Like the only dude. Hey, what's up, William Old School Art? The only type of dudes that I've ever really had problems with were like higher level street dudes that think because they're from the inner city that they're tough. Those are the only people that I've ever had problems with. Because without a doubt, every single solitary time I run into one of these guys that think they're big time, you know what I mean? That think they're like a big time in whatever organization, I always run south with them dudes because they think that they want to be in some type of competition, bro. And I'm telling you, you're never going to be in a competition with level on. You'll never be able to compete on that. So those are the only real dudes that I get in trouble with. Dudes that can get women, I've always been cool with. Dudes that like have their own, like they have their own fame, have their own, their own. I've always been good with those dudes because it's like there's no jealousy necessary. You know what I mean? There's no jealousy necessary. But some of these dudes just, man, I'm glad to know that you guys are frauds, bro. William Old School Orange said, how you doing, bro? I'm well, bro. I can't complain, man. I'm just waiting to see if Gervonta Davis gets arrested. If Gervonta Davis doesn't get arrested, I'm not trying to hear shit. Let me repeat this. You guys tried to convince a bunch of people that I was facing a lawsuit that I was not facing. So I would not put it beyond you guys to try to put some shit out in the public where Gervonta Davis is facing some charges that he shouldn't be facing, because he's not facing them from the city of Miami. He's not facing them from the state of Florida, but he's facing it in some lawsuit. And I'm telling you, Bill Haney has filed about 10 lawsuits in the last 10 months. Like, bro, this nigga, all these niggas is suing everybody all of a sudden since Devin started suing people. So like I'm saying is like, look, man, I don't even care about Jake Paul saying, well, we're going to look at it and try to be fair to everybody involved. Jake, I don't care. Until I see a police report, not even a police report. Yeah, at least that. At least an investigation. At least something where they're like, okay, yeah, there's something here, and we're going to do something about it. But, dude, getting charged, bro, Gervonta Davis is on probation. So it's like, it's so hard for me to conceive that Gervonta knows damn well his ass is on probation, but his ass is running around, and it's so tough, bro. He said he sucks at suing people. I just telling you, I just don't believe in coincidences. But look, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. All you bum ass dudes that are lying and fake, bro, have a good day faking. Seriously, man, have a good day faking. Have a good day lying. Make sure y'all make up something new. Use the best of your imagination when you get in the morning. When you get there today in your live streams and you start a lying, keep your eyes straight. You know what I mean? Don't shake. Remember the lies that you told and make sure that they don't come back on you. You know what I mean? Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. And I'm about to get up out of here. Deuce Equis.